Hello and welcome to episode 3 of the Macc podcast. I'm Jasper.
I'm Moose.
I'm Kyle.
Kyle is our guest. He's my lovely brother, and we're gonna talk some shit tonight.
Hit him with a dab.
You know, I love to talk some shit. Yeah, for those that are listening and not actually watching, Kyle did hit a very subtle dab when Jasper. He just did another one.
Yep.
I introduced him as his brother.
Yeah,
So.
it was pretty cool.
It wasn't about the brother thing. It was just the dab.
Some would say it was lit.
I
TM.
dabbed in yeet.
Okay, so you guys know this, but I came into this prepared.
Wait, he knows this?
Well,
I watched episode 1.
Well, no. I don't think we're talking. Oh, with that. I thought you were talking about that.
We're doing some ASMR.
Please don't do ASMR.
Okay, I'm
Not
just
like
I'm
this.
just kidding.
I
I'm
thought you were
just
talking
kidding.
about that. That's why I was like.
Oh yeah, that's for a little bit later.
Okay, because you
Is that
said I
bonus?
came prepared. That's why I was
No,
like.
no, you'll see what that is later.
Is that gloves for? Oh, no. Go ahead.
Gloves. Interesting what you think it is.
Wait,
but-
can we pause? What were you thinking with the
Oh,
gloves?
Yeah.
boxing gloves.
For what?
Boxing
Doesn't
gloves.
matter.
That will come up later.
Oh, Christ.
All right, so I have a nice little paper here with some topics of some things I wanted to bring up.
Hot topic.
But I'll save that because I just wanted to bring it up. I mean, really.
Are we jumping right into that thing?
No, we're not jumping into that just yet.
Okay.
But
Jump into the thing.
Kyle, I want you to tell our guests our listeners, watchers, so like our guests right here. You're our
audience.
guest. Yeah, tell the audience a little bit about yourself and some of the shit you like to do, stuff like that.
I like to shit post on Facebook, and I want to die consistently.
Can relate.
Yeah,
TM.
It's yep.
like like a Neanderthal and degenerate. I just sit on my ass and play video games when I'm not at work. Wanting to kill myself.
He just says that like it's a negative thing.
Yeah, I mean like
It's not.
We're all
that's
degenerate.
all three of us,
We're all
really.
degenerates.
Yeah, exactly. That's all three of
We're
us.
fucking cavemen.
Remind you that 5 seconds before Jasper hit start recording, he held up a Bud Light, and I like literally was like, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna drink
I
a
have
beer.
never seen someone so carefully leap almost over a table for a nice cold Bud Light.
Dude, it is nice and cold. I'm not a booze hound. It's just
I know
it
you're not a
looked
booze
appealing.
hound, but that was impressive, guy.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Synchronized drinking.
Synchronized drinking.
So
I got nothing.
I'm gonna say.
I got nothing.
I'm gonna segue. Actually, you do have something here
Oh boy.
God, I'm
You
scared
do.
to know. Oh God.
because you're Kyle.
Because you're Kyle, here's a monster.
Yeah, I saw one of those on the table. Yeah, I will take it though. Yeah. Protect your
I
drywall.
love memes.
Who doesn't?
Speaking of,
Yeah.
I have one myself. I really want to punch drywall. That was hot.
Nice ASMR for you. So what do you got?
I
You want
always
to talk
spill
some
the
shit?
first fucking.
Okay,
sip.
so speaking of drinks and
Bevs?
Bud Lights,
Get some bevs.
Oh yeah, let me grab the limelight here. If my parents, by some chance, if they haven't already, because enough people at work talk about it, that at least my dad probably has some kind of whiff of what's going on right
the
now.
waft.
The waft.
Nobody wants to waft.
So if you watched episode 2, I got drunk and I repeated myself a lot, and I was pretty much. Actually, I'm not going to say that. So I would like to make a public apology for my dumb assery in episode 2.
Can I stop you real quick?
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
It,
It wasn't that
I
bad.
watched it. All right. So to
Hey,
give you an
it
idea,
it was funny. It was
It-
entertaining.
it was okay, but like,
Yo, you weren't a jackass.
so the first time when we posted episode 1, after it went live, I watched it back like a couple times because I was like, I'm gonna stop doing that. I could have done this, like
yeah.
nitpicking what I could have done better. I haven't watched episode 2 since it went live because I'm like, I don't even want to look at this. Like, you ever gone out like to the bars and stuff with your friends or whatever, or even just to like a house?
Oh yeah, all the time.
What? No, dude, bitch.
I'm just kidding.
Or like a house party or something, and like you get way too drunk, but nobody else gets way too drunk. Granted, I wasn't way too drunk, and then the next day, everybody's like, "Do you remember last night when you did this, that?" And you're like, "Stop,
Oh, of course.
stop! I don't
Yeah.
want to hear about it."
I got a video evidence of a night like that.
Oh,
It's
I have
bad.
one too. I'll show
Yeah,
you sometime.
well, you have video evidence.
Well, yeah, that. No, but I have one way worse than that. But yeah, so with that being said, since episode 2 went live, I haven't watched it. I'm not even going to.
Yeah. I watched
not.
it like 3 times.
I'm not.
Well, I watched it while editing it like a 46 or something times probably.
Yeah.
And then when it went live, I watched it as well.
Nah.
I just like listening to us talk.
I saw the notification.
Is that
I was-
conceited?
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like improving, if anything.
So
Like battle rapper conceded.
no.
Like cut the beat. Battle rapper conceded.
Okay, you know what? I kind of like that.
Yeah.
It makes me feel a little badass.
It's you can't take that though.
Yeah, no, no, not battle rapper cool.
Nah.
Trust me.
Look at your hat.
can't
You
spit.
can't be a fucking battle rapper.
Yo,
Spice.
he out here with the fire. All right, so back to the Bud Light.
Yeah.
I saw you grab it.
Mm-hmm.
You said something the other day to me that really piqued my interest, and I wanted to question you about it.
Oh no.
Can you tell me what the Bud Mud is?
So I would like to I'd like to say that this it doesn't matter what you drink, it's always going to be the Bud Mud. Even if you drink Angry Orchards for an entire night, it's the Bud Mud. Do you know what the Bud Mud is?
It just sounds like beer shits.
That's exactly what it
Yeah,
is.
good
That's
call.
literally exactly
Hey,
what it
he's
is.
1 for 1.
Beer shits. That's all
Well,
it
yeah, I
is.
mean, I get mud butt, so
What's
Yeah.
mud butt?
you know.
Think, what is mud butt? What is Bud Mud?
Like you shit all over yourself, or like?
Nah, it's just
No,
like,
mud butt.
Yeah.
Well, but if your butt is
I was
muddy,
sorry, I kicked my
you
mic
shit
stand.
all over yourself.
Well, no, but I mean, like you can have like schmeckle shits in there, like fecal particles in there. And,
A smidgen of shit.
yeah, you get like fecal particles in
A
there.
single crumb of poo.
Yeah, you know, you get your Grogans and you sweat a little bit.
Yo, you with the Bud Mud, you guys ever had the what's that shit called? Duckage.
What?
Where like you just shit out like a million missiles that are like 4 centimeters long.
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
not
Yeah,
like
it's
liquid.
like a machine gun.
Yeah.
I'm not a
How do we
hippo.
always talk about shit on this?
I don't know. Poop's funny, dude.
Fucking 5 minutes in talking about shit again. This is
We
episode
talked about
1.
shit both episodes within like 10 minutes, I'm pretty sure.
Well,
You brought up Bud Mud, and you're the one who gets Bud Mud.
Well, yeah.
yo, I get Bud Mud from D's. If I drink a good one in the morning and a coffee,
A good one?
You're just unleashing the beast in your asshole.
basically.
What do you mean a good one?
Well,
They're
I'm-
manufactured. They're all made the same.
Yo.
They taste like shit.
No,
What?
they take. I like the flavor.
This is
dude.
my fucking 3rd one today, and I'm getting one on my way home.
Hey, yo, you're gonna have to chill, dude. You're gonna have some heart murmurs, dude.
We say as
All right.
we eat McDonald's 14
Yeah,
times a
Okay,
week.
we're not talking about us. We're talking about him. He's my brother. I care. Okay,
Yeah.
I care about you both.
Oh,
Very.
yeah.
I love you both so much.
Yeah, real good save right there, asshole.
Come back.
Go on. I'm gonna let you finish, but
Yo, well, but yeah, exactly. No, if I drink a coffee and a Monster in one day, I shit crazy shits.
Yo, hold
I don't
on.
I don't know how to explain it.
Okay, I'm gonna take it back to episode 1 because I watched it. So you know, you guys work at Tyflex.
Yeah.
I work at Scotia.
Yeah.
So it's like. I know
So you
this-
technically work under us.
well, no, I work next to you. We're
See,
all under
see,
Smiths, you little bitch.
assistant to the regional manager.
Get out of here. So, I don't know if you guys have been in like the Scotia building. So
I have.
The bathroom. You walk in and it's just like, you know, the 2 urinals.
The
have-
3 stalls.
2 urinals and then 3 stalls. Like 2 stinks.
See, guess who remembers?
2 stinks. 2 sinks.
Well,
2
stinks.
urinals and 3 stinks. So
Oh, I get it.
today, okay, so you know we have half days on Friday.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we just do like 7 to 11.
I love that.
So I was like, well, like we had friends over last night.
Mhm.
So I was like, man, I'm not gonna shit and then leave. Nobody else is going to work but me. So I was like, all right, and I just like held it, and I was like, all right, I'll shit when I get to work.
Yo, you held it all night?
No, I just held it from the time I woke up this morning till I went to work.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
idea. You're getting paid to shit.
Yeah,
you
you
ever think of that?
You
Well,
poop at work,
no,
dude.
I got
That's-
paid to hold it in. So every time I went to the bathroom, all 3 stalls were taken up. I'm like, you gotta be fucking
I'm
kidding
gonna
me.
be serious with you. That happens to me every day at work. Cause I have, morning time. I wake up, I get awake, I get ready and all that stuff, and I gotta poop. But usually I don't have enough time to sit down and have a nice leisurely poop. So what I do is I get ready, I go to work, I work for a little bit, and then when the poop feeling comes, and I'm like, time to bust a grumpy. I go lay some dumpage in the toilets. Now, a lot of the time, what happens is there's like the 2 stalls that we talked about before. Stall here, stall here. I walk in and there's a mirror. I open
You
the
gotta have a
door.
reflective shit.
I
first.
open the door just a little bit, and then I peek at the mirror. If I see feet, that means it's full. So I don't have to fully walk in and like open the doors. It ain't fun like that. That's awkward. I hate the people that shake the fucking door when you're shitting.
Joe Grizzly Halloween when he's fucking.
Yeah,
Mike
I'm
Myers
Joe
comes
Grizzly,
up
bitch.
knocking on the door and Joe Grizzly's taking a shit.
Yeah. Ain't a fan of that. So I like to be polite when I walk in, cause like, dude, I don't want people jostling the door, dude. What if that latch comes open and they see you fucking full on busting grumpy, dude? I don't want that.
Well, that's why I told you got to do the maneuver where you throw your ass in a trapezoid and your head is like inches from the floor.
No, I don't do that. I walk.
I'm not trying to smell the floor either.
I'm not trying to smell it. I'm just trying to get a visual of
Yo,
what situation I'm
real
walking
quick,
into.
Fuck the Scotia urinal. So there's two. The first one just has dry, caked up, like gelatinous piss on the floor.
Nice.
If somebody's pissing in the other urinal, I'll wait. I'll stand behind him.
You'll
and wait.
wait.
I'm
Yeah,
not
'cause
I'm
you don't
not
wanna,
going
like-
to the first. I'm not stepping my fucking shoes in someone else's crusty piss.
It's like when you step on it, it's like.
yeah,
and it-
your feet are just like. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's fucking
oh,
gross.
bro.
Hey, y'all mind if I throw up?
That's like Walmart. You ever go into the Walmart bathrooms? My feet always stick to the floor, but I always have to piss in Walmart.
It's Walmart, dude.
If there's piss on the floor, I just contribute to the piss.
Don't contribute to the piss.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be
be
that
that
guy.
guy.
Why not?
What are you doing?
Somebody's got to
What
clean
are you
it up.
doing?
Nah,
Yeah, well, somebody's got to clean it up. Yeah,
not me.
I've been there. It ain't fun.
Yeah, who's Shalissa?
Me.
I mean, I'll drop it if you guys want me to.
No, we don't. No. Okay, so I don't know why I didn't just like leave this open, because now I'm gonna make this awkward as I peek at the thing. So we talked about Bud Mud.
Yeah.
Interesting enough.
Yeah.
We love to talk about shit. So I have a
Poop's fun.
question for you guys.
Mhm.
You already told a very embarrassing story.
Oh god.
I think I told an embarrassing story too.
Yeah, you did.
You told a bad first date. I remember that. You told an embarrassing shit yourself story.
Yeah,
kinda.
you told a couple
Okay,
good
okay,
ones.
well,
I didn't
reg-
listen to episode 2, so I wouldn't know.
Regardless,
I know episode one.
Episode
so-
2 was left field. It wasn't even
Alright,
close
cool.
to...
So we were talking the other day. We were shooting the shit back and forth, and we
Battle shits.
we talked about some stuff that your parents will never let you live down. Like
oh. Go on.
so you don't have to use the same story. You can use a different story, but
Oh.
I want to ask you guys what's up.
I have a story that you'll never let me live down that I'm just gonna air out in the open right now.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, you want to go first?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So we all had that bedroom that we shared for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was probably like, I was like a kid, and just
How old?
I don't know.
Like, give me, like,
I
an
was probably
estimate.
younger than 13.
Okay.
I was like,
younger.
I wasn't even a teenager yet.
Yeah.
And, I'm just a young prepubescent kid, or like going through puberty, always touching his dick. So like,
I feel that.
Yeah, like
I've been there.
or just like
Yeah, that's fair.
swinging it around and shit. So
Fair.
Oh yeah, okay.
There's,
I
like-
know this story.
there's a small chance that I was like slinging schmeat in the room,
Yeah, you hate when...
and homeboy walks in, and he's just like, "What you doing?" I'm like, "Fucking nothing."
He wasn't. He wasn't schling. What was the word?
Slinging schmeat.
Schlingen Schmeat.
schmeat.
No, slinging schmeat.
Slinging schmeat.
Yeah, a schmeat.
Yeah, you weren't
That's my
slinging schmeat. You were standing at a mirror.
Oh,
I believe
no.
it was a mirror.
I don't think we had a mirror in the room. I think I was looking at my reflection in the TV
Yeah, it was the TV.
because we had a big TV.
Yeah, and he was sitting there, and I'll
I might be able to show you exactly what I was doing.
hey, watch out for the mic.
Oh, sorry.
Nice.
I think I want to say it was something like. Fuck! I just had it too. I think it was something like. No, it wasn't.
It was some.
You're-
You were doing okay. So basically,
Fuck! What was it?
so when I walked in, this is what I saw. I'm gonna give you a little bit of a little picture here. From my, you're me. I'm gonna be him.
Okay. That's a little more accurate to me.
That's kind of like what he was doing. I walked in and I stood there for a second and I stared at him
Gay.
a little bit. I was watching him. He
Plus,
was
you're 7 years older than me, so
yeah. He
pedophilia.
was butt ass naked, and it caught me off guard. So I stared at him for a second. What are you doing? And
I was just slinging schmeat, you know.
yeah, I don't remember what you said, but
I'm pretty sure I just said I was dancing. I'm like 95% sure I was dancing.
yeah, you didn't even cover up your dick. You just turned around and you looked at me, and you were.
Dude, that's it. That's it. If my dick's out, you see it. If my dick's out, you see it. You're gonna see it.
It happens, man. Sometimes it just
It'd be like
comes
that.
out, you know.
I've definitely walked. I've definitely like, almost seen the eggs and sausage on you, homeboy. Yeah,
Haven't you seen him?
No, I mean there was definitely a time where like we had that couch in our bedroom and you had that girl over and Christian and I were over at the neighbors swimming in the pool and I forgot something and I like came back and I'm pretty sure I like cracked the door open and you turned and just went like you were in the middle of doing your thing and you just went.
Really?
You shook your head at me.
Wait, the white couch?
Yeah, the white couch.
Oh, I remember
The
her.
white couch that you left the fucking clam stain on. Yeah. I walked in and you just went. You were like. So I just closed the door and I closed the door and left.
He fucking dipped.
Dude,
he was,
I was
like, I'm out.
I was like,
He's like, oh fuck.
yeah, I'm not trying to cramp homie.
hey, y'all mind if
you know?
I?
Y'all mind if I peace?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I literally,
Yeah.
I was like, hey, going to the nether. Y'all need anything? And I
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I forgot about that.
I don't want to name drop, but do you remember the girl that we were
Oh,
with?
I remember
You
her
remember?
name.
Okay.
She's married now.
Don't name drop it.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna name drop,
You're
but
shitty, by the way. You were like, oh, I'm not going to name drop, and then you fucking name dropped.
You know how much shit I caught for that too?
7 minutes in, and then nobody said anything. You waited like a half hour to say
Yeah, I realized
anything.
that.
I caught so much shit for
The
that.
second you did it, I was like, he name dropped.
yeah.
What are you
he's
fucking
like-
doing? You name dropped.
One of my really good friends, I was telling you about it earlier.
Name drop. You're going to do it. He's going to say that.
No, I'm really not. She she texted me about it. She listened to it and she's like, not gonna name drop. ... So anyway, me and Brittany went out to breakfast. I was
Pretty
like-
much.
dude.
It was
Multiple
like-
people gave me shit for that.
It was like within 5 minutes
Yeah,
of
and the
saying
minute it
it.
happened, I was like, oh, you name dropped. And
You're
Jasper didn't say anything. For
I
like
didn't even realize it until he did it the second time.
35 minutes later, he's like, oh, you name dropped, right? And I was like,
Not gonna name drop.
what?
Well, I mean, to be fair, I felt like it was fair game for Brittany just because she's probably gonna end up on one of these anyway. So it's like, whatever. That's fair game. Because as soon as she gets on, we're going to do the same thing we just did with you, where we're going to say, who are you? And she's going to say, I'm
Yeah.
Brittany, I'm Alex's girlfriend, whatever. Like,
Good point. Good point.
So that's fair game in my eyes.
And Taylor's going to come on. She's going to say, hey, I was Alex's girlfriend. It was,
Oh, so
shit.
this is
Shit. Okay.
so okay.
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 Perfect segue.
All right. So Mr. Moose, since we're bringing this up, can I borrow your phone real quick?
No. Hold on.
Here.
Don't read it. Don't read it.
No,
don't read it.
I'm gonna read it.
No, you don't have to do that.
I'm gonna read
Do you
it.
know how fucking old that is?
Nah,
It's fine. We're all
hold on.
friends here.
It is
I was a small baby.
3 years and
What year was it, dickhead?
It's 3 years ago, and it is also what is this? Okay, 3 years and 4 months.
What,
3 years and 4 months ago, and a couple of days.
okay, so what month? I don't.
It was February of 2016.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right.
all right,
Officiate
so-
this.
So I was fucking 15, 16. Little
So-
boy.
You were only 16?
Yeah.
Yo, I was ready to fucking drop mittens on that shit, too. Yo, I didn't know how
so-
old you were. I just got
After he reads this, dude, I'm gonna tell you, I'm such a bitch, dude. I fucking don't take anything I say seriously. I'm such a punk bitch.
Dude, I straight up, we'll get into it, but I got the messages, and like at first, matter of fact, you can start, because then I'll just,
Okay.
I'll
Just read
comment
it,
on
and then
it.
I'll fucking. I'm such a
So,
bitch.
I'm gonna-
dude. Fucking bitch.
I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read some
Sakuda bitch.
messages, and we'll discuss.
Oh my god.
Disgust,
Is
yeah.
it super fucking cringy too?
Oh, it's
Oh,
cringy.
Oh, yeah, it's
God.
bad.
It's
real
cringe.
I'm
bad.
gonna
It's
fucking-
it's like primetime fuckboy
Can
cringe.
you just read like one message and leave it at that?
No, because there's
No,
only like
I'm gonna-
four
I'm
in the
gonna read a few.
conversation.
God
so.
damn it! Like four each.
Is it,
or
o-
like
is
two?
it only those two screenshots?
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Okay.
It's really not that
Did
bad.
you go back and screenshot it like recently or like
Today.
Like tonight, yeah.
Oh, you're a fuck. You're a piece
Yo,
of
You
shit.
knew
We've
this was
had the-
coming.
I-
had
you
to
had
know
to
this
have
was
known
I
it
didn't
was
coming.
think you were
coming.
gonna read the messages. I just thought we were gonna talk about it. I'd rather do that.
You know me better than
At
that.
this point, I'm just showing my ass to the world and saying, "Put it in."
We got receipts.
Damn.
Red receipts.
All right.
I
so-
should have fucking Snapchatted that shit.
All right. So
Wait, can we preface why? why this happened, or is it prefaced? In
It's
the
prefaced in the
actually,
message.
it's slightly prefaced.
Okay, all right.
But I want to.
we'll just send it and we'll talk about it after.
All right, go ahead. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So, February 28th,
Oh my
2016, 9:48 a.m.
I
Hey,
should've
man.
I should have been in school.
Well, Kyle, hey man, you work with Taylor, right?
Whoa, name drop.
Oh shit! You shouldn't have named dropped.
Oh wait, you already did though.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Leading
I
into
said
this.
I said Taylor. I didn't say last name though.
Oh, you didn't
Well,
say
if
last
they
name.
know you, they know her.
That's not always.
It's
Who
fine.
the fuck knows me?
Not to mention, more people than just people from around here watch this and listen to it.
That's fine.
And
All right.
her dad.
Well, I guess
yo,
Taylor doesn't have a choice. She just gets name dropped.
It happened. She's done.
She knew it was
Yo,
gonna
she's
happen
done. She's done.
Anyway,
Yeah.
this reminds me of another thing. Keep going.
All right.
We'll
We'll
remember
talk
it.
about it after. Yeah. Write it down in vape juice.
So Moose says, "Yeah, man. Yo, yeah. Why? What's up, man?
Oh god, he was
Very
so
polite.
He's so fucking nice
Very
about it.
polite.
God
Yo,
damn
he
it.
was Moose was over here, gentleman.
Yeah, you
Gentleman.
fucking
He says
scholar.
he's like, yes, sir. How can I help you?
Wait, how old are
what,
you right
what
now?
are
Yes,
you
Papa.
How old are
inquiring?
you right now?
23.
23. So what was that?
Yes,
3?
Papa.
You were 20. Jesus Christ. No wonder why you were so fucking polite.
So
I thought you were my age.
No.
So Kyle
dude.
replies, LMAO, just want to make,
The
sorry.
was in the message too.
Yeah.
He's not making that up. You
I'm-
said
Word
Did
for
I?
word, LMAO, just wanted to make myself crystal clear, and I don't want to say it again.
Oh my god.
Don't talk to her unless it's directly related to work, okay?
Oh my god.
Okay, period.
What a bitch. What a bitch.
So
this little boy was a bitch.
this boy was coming in hot.
Nah, this little boy was a bitch.
Yo, you came in wicked hot.
I came in fiery asshole after Taco Bell hot.
Remind you, I want to just pause for a minute and say, he goes, hey, do you work with my girlfriend? I go, yeah, man. Why? What's up?
Oh my
And then I get that shit.
Yeah, you're so fucking nice. And
I
was
didn't
such a,
do that
God,
shit.
what a cunt.
Anyway.
All right, so
I dropped this.
You're good.
that
You're good.
that's fine.
Oh, okay,
it's
sorry.
not
You're good.
it's not a big deal. Since we're being Moose replies, since we're being clear here, allow me to do the same.
Oh god.
Your girl can talk to whoever she wants to, bro. You don't
you hit me with
control
the
her,
bro.
first of all. Second of all, I barely talk to her. So that's funny that you feel the need to message some kid. Ooh, I thought you hated that. Some
I was
kid
20.
Oh.
I was 20.
Yeah, he was
you've never met. Whenever we talk, we usually talk about work anyways. Lastly, you want to talk some shit, I suggest you be able to back that up. You want to act tough, then you better be tough. Say some shit to my face if there's any more issues.
Oh my god.
So Kyle comes in
I'd have cried.
smooth.
I'd have cried. I'd have cried so hard.
Kyle comes in smooth, like he ain't plotting to kill.
Oh god.
Moose comes in like a sweetheart.
No.
Kyle comes in hot.
Yeah, straight
He
up.
comes in spicy.
That was the Diablo sauce special.
Jesus Christ.
That was the one chip challenge
Not
spice.
that was that fucking the extra dab on the fucking
Yeah,
Yeah,
hot wings,
hot
dude. The
yeah,
fucking
no,
hot
I know what you're
wings.
So-
talking about. The last
So then
The last
Moose,
dab, yeah.
something in Moose clicked. He went full primal.
He went full moose.
dude,
Yeah.
I said it, and I think it was.
You said it in the most frat boy way ever to scare a little high school kid.
Well, no, what was it? Was it? I talked to you about this. I don't remember if it was on one of the podcasts or not. It's like, dude, I can be the nicest and welcoming person, but you hit that switch, and it's a whole
Flip.
different story. It is
You
a
didn't-
light switch too.
You didn't just look at my Facebook page and be like, nah, this kid's a bitch.
No, dude, because
I'm
I
gonna-
was at work when you fucking messaged me. So I
Oh.
saw the message preview, and I'm like, all right, I'm about to get into a fight after work.
You're like, oh, I'm gonna punch my phone.
I was like,
when
an
you get out of
hour-
work, I'm still in school. I was probably a
Dude,
fucking freshman or a sophomore.
I didn't look at your profile. I didn't look at anything.
my
I saw a
God.
message, and I was like, and immediately, I'm not from New England. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh shit, what up?
So you see that shit, and it's like
Yeah.
light switch. I'm gonna fight somebody as soon as I'm out of work. Like,
All
so
right.
I saw that, and that's why I immediately just light switched into Apex Predator mode, dude. Like,
You
Anyway.
fucking you're the jump
So-
master now?
yeah.
So Kyle replies to that big message, the Moose, the
No, that's like the worst of it.
attack
okay,
mode,
cool.
Blue Eyes White Dragon Moose.
Did I back down real hard?
Kyle replies with "I will" with a kissing wink emoji.
Real cute, by the way.
Yeah.
Real
Yeah,
cute.
oh,
Real cute. Gotta keep it
that's
real
how-
coy, real cute. Keep it the Jasper way. That's the Jasper way right there. Like someone
Yo.
gets up in your face, you're just like,
Yo, for real,
Yeah.
dude, I got out of so many fights.
yeah, you can
because,
gay your way out of a fight.
Yo, I gay the shit out of fights.
Yeah, but I didn't want to get my way out of it.
Yeah, okay.
I did. I did. The
So-
minute you
so-
stepped up to me, I was like,
He was like, oh no,
I
no,
backed
no.
up so
Oh,
I-
no,
dude,
no,
as
no.
soon as you see that from me,
Look at the top of my head.
I'm bitching out.
I
Like,
was Apex Predator mode.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
already.
was scared little bitch mode.
I got out of work and I was just like, all right, what's up? Like I was like, where's he at?
Yo, so Moose replies to the winky face. LMAO, easy to act tough guy on. Sorry, I can't read.
English team.
Easy to act like a tough guy on Facebook. Get out of here, little boy. And then Kyle replies with some laughing till I'm crying, laughing till I'm crying, laughing till I'm crying emoji. Hit him with 3. You were really laughing till you were crying.
Dab.
Yeah. Oh, dab.
I
Nice.
actually started crying too.
So later on, after these, Moose messages back. He goes, all right, I'm going to message him back again. He hits him with a, hey, man, you should probably message every other male employee, too, if you're really that worried. A lot of guys have conversations with her.
You fucking legend.
Dropping the bombs.
He dropped the mic.
Dude, and that was like, if you look at the screenshot, I think that was like a couple days later too. I was still hot about it. I went to bed.
No, it was the same. It was the same day.
He
it
went
was,
to bed
it was
about
like,
to break.
Oh no! It was
neck,
the
dude.
same day. It was the
the
same
same
day.
day.
It was 3 hours later though. He already stopped replying.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
left me on red. And
So
I'm
you
like,
were just
do you know
like,
what time
I'm
it
gonna hit
was
him
that
with
you
that
messaged
bomb. Boom.
12:57.
I was still in school. That was lunchtime.
Dude, like, all right. I want to make a disclaimer before we start elaborating on this.
He didn't know I was 16.
I didn't know you were 16. If I did, I probably would have like flicked you off the table like a chihuahua and just been like, all right, I'm not dealing with
Yeah, you
this.
just
I wouldn't even have.
you wouldn't have threatened
I
me.
wouldn't have replied
Yeah.
at all. I didn't know. I was
don't know
at
if anyone
work. I
just
saw the
that, but
message
I just
and I
cut
was
in
like,
my eye.
you did what?
Keep going.
Anyway, was at work. Just saw a message on my phone, glancing at it, and I was like, like
Doing the
yeah,
hand for
I was
fucking-
like angrily, like, I was so angry at my phone. Probably did like a 180 degree
Did you
rotation at some point.
Did you have to wear those like shitty aprons with like the pocket in the front?
No,
Oh, okay.
just the red polo shirt.
Oh, I was gonna say like if you had that pocket, I used to do it all the time. Like text with my phone in the fucking pocket of the apron.
Well, no, because after you messaged me, all right, so like I'm a polite, respectful guy for the most part. Then I got that message. I was hot. I didn't even care if I got fired at that point. I
Did
just
it-
pulled my phone right out and I was just like, just mad as shit, mad as shit. And then I got
been
out
there,
of
dude.
work that day at like I want to say 2. So I messaged him at 1, trying to provoke him to message me back. Obviously, again, I didn't know how old
You're
he
like,
was.
yo, I still want to fight.
The
I
second-
was still about
the
it.
second
His
Like,
hands are rated E for everybody.
Dude, at 16, I would have pulled up. My parents would have dropped me off at his house. I would have been like, he would have been like, nah, that's cool. Just get, mom, get him, take him home.
if it,
No,
as soon as I
he
figured
wasn't
out
ready.
how old you were, I would have just been like, all right, we're not doing this, man.
You
Have
just-
a good day.
I
Like,
would have accepted if you just pushed me to the ground. Like I would have cried. I would have cried right
wouldn't
there.
have. I would have just been
Oh,
like,
all right.
"Aw,
All right.
look
We're
at the
gonna talk-
little."
No, I'm gonna be
boy."
real. Back then, you would have acted hard.
bitch.
You, so cute.
Bitch.
You would have acted hard. You would have gone full hard mode, and you would have swung back. You definitely
Oh,
would have
no,
tussled.
all right. So listen to this. My whole like high school, like okay, so middle school, I don't know if anybody know. I used to get beat up a lot. Like
Yo, and you didn't tell your older brother this?
I wasn't gonna have you beat up children.
I wasn't gonna beat up children, but I could stick up for you, like with that Austin kid.
Yeah. Well, he tries to like suck my dick now.
Yeah.
Fuck that kid. Yeah.
How old is he?
He's like 20. He still walks everywhere. He doesn't have a car. His 17-year-old girlfriend drives him around.
Oh yeah, I remember.
car.
Because when
Yeah.
he was like 18, he was dating 13-year-olds.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we coming in with a spice.
I was
by
just
the way.
about to say, does
I'll tell you.
what's
The
it-
name, I'll tell you the name after.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
I'm
won't.
not
We
gonna-
won't
I
say
just
last
want to
names.
talk. I
I'm
just
not-
want to talk.
No,
Okay.
I'm not gonna name drop now because
just wanna talk.
I get so fucking heated over this dumb kid. But
Well, he's
so-
in my. Never mind.
Actually,
Listen,
pause
hold
real quick. If you see us swatting, just swats or weird jolts. We have fruit flies in here because we left some beer bottles and stuff and some soda cans.
Which you can 100% blame me for.
no,
Yeah.
no.
No, he
This
got-
was
he got
before
bud
we
mud.
started the podcast.
Oh, okay. Anyway.
Fruit flies, and that's why we have these candles. We wish
We're
there
not
were
gay.
citronella candles, but they're not.
They're not.
They're just candles. Hopefully, attracting the flies to them to basically kill them with fire.
Mutilate them.
Anyways,
Soulja Boy, kill 'em.
Sorry to you.
no,
Oh,
okay.
well,
So
it's-
anyways, continue. Sorry.
so middle school, I used to get into a lot of fights that I would lose, like a lot.
Yeah.
And then high school came around, and I got a little bit taller and a little more cocky, and
Oh, I remember.
yeah. But I was like such a bitch though. So anytime anyone ever wanted to fight, I would run my mouth just so much. I would run my mouth.
Oh, I remember.
As soon as it came to the point of fighting, I'd back down. I go for a hug or like a touch of the dick or something, like just something to show that I'm not a threat. So at that time, I was ready to just talk as much as possible because I also didn't know how old you were. So like everybody my age, you talk shit, they're just gonna be like, yeah, whatever, like fuck off, I'll talk shit and then do nothing about it.
Oh yeah.
So like I was like, oh, this kid's gonna talk shit and then do nothing about it. Like he's just gonna go full like me bitch on me. But you didn't.
No, I was ready to run
So
it.
like and like but
He squared up. He was a perfect 90-degree angle square.
yeah, so but like there's no other fucking square. Squares are 90-degree angles.
Hey,
Dick cheese.
You know what? I realized it as I said it,
Yeah.
and I hoped you guys wouldn't call me
Yeah,
out.
get out of here. Yeah. So no, but like, and then when I got to high school and it was probably my junior year of high school was my first like actual fist fight that I won. But
Hey,
yeah, I was like, that was at the time.
LAC champion.
Yeah, dude, no, I got in a one fist fight with this kid who was half my size, and then that same year, his friend tried to fucking kill me, literally push me into traffic.
Yo, really?
Yeah, right outside of Happy Cow. We were walking. He had a fucking mob of people with him.
Oh.
He had about 30
I remember
people.
this. You told me
Yeah.
about this because you were heated when you came
Yeah,
home.
I was crying. I was
Yeah,
crying.
you-
I
you
cried
were
in front of.
heated.
I cried in front of fucking 30 people.
I
And,
would have
like,
too. I'm gonna be real.
At that age, I realized like, there's no point. Like I admit to everybody now that I'm such a bitch. Everybody who wants
You heard it here, folks. He's a bitch.
Podcast exclusive.
Yeah, I'm a big old bitch.
Hey, you know what?
If you ever see me talking shit, just kick my ass. I'm not gonna do anything about it. I'm gonna fucking cry like a little bitch baby.
Don't kick his ass.
Nah, kick my
Nah,
ass.
don't
He's
do
my
that.
brother.
No,
Don't kick
If
his
I'm
ass.
getting in your face and I'm talking shit, just beat the shit out of me.
Okay, that's a different story.
Yeah. Like
Well-
if I get all up in his face, I expect him to knock me the fuck out.
I wouldn't do it.
But I deserve
Not
it.
now. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
That's why
And
we didn't.
also I wouldn't now because I know how old you are. So
Yeah,
it's,
I mean,
it's a
also
different story.
I'm like face to dick level. You can just pelvic thrust me in the mouth.
I mean, I'll do it for free, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, I mean, what are you doing later? What are you?
We'll talk.
All right,
All right. So
Spice.
we're talking right now.
first of all, kudos to you for realizing that at the age you did, because I'm 23 and I still don't realize that. I almost got into a fight the other night at
That
the
was
bar.
the next thing I was gonna ask you.
Oh my god.
But before we get into that, this wasn't touched on enough. So, out of curiosity, what prefaced you to message me? Because you obviously weren't watching her.
Oh yeah, because I wanted to know this too.
You weren't watching her walk out the door at work. You don't know who she's working with at that point. So, and especially because I wasn't even in your age group. So there's no way you knew who I was. So obviously she had to have said something to you.
I would assume so. Dude, it's been fucking 4 years now, almost 4
I'm
years.
still
now.
hot over it. No, I'm just playing. I'm playing. I'm playing.
I'd fucking
he's
holler. But like, I don't know. She probably was just like, I work with this dude, and I was like, yo, who? Because if I'm being
I work with this dude. Does he have a penis?
yeah, I was like,
Is
Big
it a
man.
male?
no, literally, I was
Big
just like,
man.
I was like, he bigger than me? And then she was like, I mean, he's probably taller than you. I'm like, that's enough for me.
Bet.
So then I was like, I don't know, dude. I was just like, you know, my last relationship, everybody was a piece of shit in that. Like me, her, like, and she was the worst. And she was fat and gross, dude. She was a fat piece of shit. Like,
Well,
you know, all right. Fat people, you be you. You enjoy your life. But her, fuck her. I hope she fucking eats herself into a coma. Like,
all right, it's hot.
no, she like
I know.
she got
I know.
married. She got married recently, and
Whoa.
her finger, like after she got married, she gained more weight. Her finger swelled so much that she can't move her ring,
That's funny.
and she's not gonna lose that weight. She's gonna die.
Well, I mean, hey,
But in that relationship,
your problem
She was
anymore.
a piece of shit. She was like, you know, she was all about like, you know, like diddling my friends, and like we were in middle school and she was diddling my friends. Oh, that's another thing.
Somebody's getting swung on in that case.
Not, but they're, like in middle school, I was getting my ass kicked every day. So there's
well,
no way I'm
I
gonna try and
remember
fucking-
this too. I remember all this.
Yeah, like she was a piece of garbage. So I was like, so will the next girl will be a piece of garbage too. So like every chance I got, I was like, you're doing something wrong. You're doing something wrong. Like I know you are. I know it. Prove it.
Even if she wasn't,
yeah,
you
even
just
if-
were.
like-
You're just like that.
Like 100% she wasn't. And I was like, you're doing something wrong. Like I was just like,
she comes home. You're like, so whose dick did you suck today?
I'm like, whose duck you suck today? Huh?
All right, fuck you.
I was like,
Fuck you.
I was like, so you know, what's the fucking, you know, tell me the scoop, you know, spit it out. And then she was like, oh, the kid's name Alec, and I'm like, last name? I don't know your fucking last name now.
You knew it enough to message me on Facebook.
That was 4 years ago. I
still know your last name.
Well,
I
it
didn't know
could have been
about
on
you
your.
until he brought me up. We're also friends on Facebook now. I still don't know your last name
Oh, you guys are friends on Facebook now?
We have been.
Oh, that's
for
so.
like a couple days.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
You didn't know this?
No, I didn't know
Hey, you
this.
what? Let me shake your hand.
Hey, podcast first.
Hey.
All right. I was curious about that because, like, dude, it rattled me for so long. To this day, it still did until we talked about it. I was like,
It was
how
so
the hell
funny.
did this kid know to message me? I worked with her for, like, I think like 3 days at that point,
Yeah.
and then you messaged me, and I was
Yeah.
like, "What the?" I was like, "I
Yeah,
didn't even do anything."
I was such a piece of shit, and like,
Nice.
anyway, yeah, I just, I was trying to prove that I was like the big bad at, but I fucking wasn't. I weighed maybe 120 pounds. I was 5'4". It's like,
Really?
I was like, look at me now, and then just like imagine like a smaller, young, without facial hair me.
I think I was the same size then as I am now. I think I've gained weight for sure since.
Oh,
then.
I've definitely gained weight, and I've got.
You got the thickness.
I got like fucking.
I got the
6 inches
wagon.
You
taller.
got the
now, dude.
caboose.
I got the wagon.
Yeah, double cheeked up.
You know, you ever see those Twitter accounts that are like boys with baseball butts?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna be
Oh
real
my
with you.
god, yo, what? Baseball butts?
Yeah,
that's a
seen,
thing.
You ever seen a homie in baseball pants?
No, I have.
Hey, they be double cheeked up
Yeah,
on the
dude.
baseball
no,
field.
I'm saying.
Homie's dummy thick.
No. the clap of his ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
I said that
Yo.
someone was dummy thick. Taylor showed me a video of this dude who like looked like chick thick, had no hair in his ass, nothing. He starts twerking and turns his face into dude.
Yeah, the sun's still out.
Literally, I was like, yo, homie's dummy thick. Taylor looks at me and goes, Kyle, say no homo. I was like,
No.
nah, homie's dummy thick. Like, I'm clapping it. I'm a clap homie.
Yeah, the cheeks. Are
Homie's gonna catch it.
Yeah. Well, see. Anyways, I thought the baseball butts. That was something that I thought I was original.
No.
I'm not, because a couple years ago I was on like Tumblr, and
Gay.
I shut up. I was on Tumblr and I was scrolling through, and it had like some dudes in the baseball pants, and it was
spin.
like a butt appreciation post. I was like, yo, these dudes have some nice butts. I was like, nice.
Nice.
I was like, good for
Definitely
them.
not gay.
That's what
And
I'm saying though. I got.
They
the
were in the
wagon.
baseball pants, and I was like, baseball butts. I like that. That's so cool. And the fact that it's actually a thing, I thought I was original. Here
Well,
we are.
Now I gotta know. Remember when I played baseball? When I was 10?
Yeah. Vaguely.
Was I dummy thick?
I mean, I don't think you were ever dummy thick. You've been pretty scrawny. I mean, you're a little thicker now. You got some cheek. You got
Yeah.
some cheek action.
I mean, it's time to stop posting.
No. Anyways. So
Jasper's hanging around baseball fields.
context
Yeah,
on
Little
how
League.
we wanted to discuss this on the podcast. Well, even before that, on how we wanted to figure out the whole fight situation was
I have another story, but keep going.
yeah.
There was no
Can-
fight.
Tell your fight one after this one.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
No, it's another one about Taylor.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Well,
Did
hold
you know
on.
I interviewed her?
No.
She never told you that?
No.
I interviewed her.
Well, now I gotta hit her.
Jesus.
Joking, but no, I interviewed.
sure?
No.
Disclaimer.
like recently.
Disclaimer.
How recently? Like, for
Thai flags.
Oh no, shit, bro, dude, she fucking told. She didn't tell me it was you.
Yeah, no, I interviewed
Uh-oh.
her. She was gonna work for me.
I know. What the fuck? Because she told me, she's like, yeah, this fucking young dude. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, do you know his name? She's like, Zach, I think, or so. Like, I was like,
So yeah, Alec. He's like, it's like the anime thing. He's
Bro.
like, oh.
no, your name didn't even click in my head until Jasper was like, Alec, and I'm like, no, and he's like, the kid you tried to fight like 4 years ago. I'm like, no, and he's like, well, he remembers you. I'm like, shit. And he's like,
Well-
well, now you have to be on the podcast. I'm like, fuck.
See, the reason why this was all discovered was because Moose and I went to go see Infinity War. No, Endgame.
Endgame.
Sorry.
Oh shit, that was you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he told you right then.
Hey,
and there.
real
Oh, no, he
quick.
didn't.
No, he didn't. He
When
didn't
you
say shit.
when you scream like that, back away from the mic a little bit, because I don't know if you see that, but that's peaking.
Them peaks.
Anyways,
Cheek people.
we went to go see Endgame, and it was before the movie started, and we were just shooting the shit, talking and stuff.
Shout out Smitty's
Shout out
Yo,
Smitty's.
Smitty's.
sponsor.
I wish.
Smitty's and McDonald's. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, Chef Mike, where you at?
Chef Mike.
So Endgame. We were watching Endgame, just talking before the movie, and I looked up and I saw we're sitting in the back. I don't know if you know Smitty's, in what was it, Tilton, Franklin? I think it's Franklin. They got some rows in the back that are up higher with like computer chairs.
It's like
and stuff.
lecture hall seating.
Yeah, exactly. I looked down and I saw Taylor, and I was like, wait a minute, is.
Hold on.
Oh no, you saw her, right?
Mm-hmm.
You.
No. What happened was you go, holy shit, is that my brother? And I was like, what? Where? And you were like, you see that kid down there with the hat? I didn't
It was
recognize
probably
you.
this fucking.
Oh
hat,
yeah.
too.
Well, see, because I saw that. Yeah, I saw Taylor, and I was like, oh, I think that's Taylor. And then I was like, wait,
No.
He probably said that in his
no,
own head
I
to
said it in
himself.
my head.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, I was like, I think that's Taylor. And then I was like, wait, if Taylor's there, Kyle's got to be there. And I'm like,
Or maybe
think-
he doesn't have to be there.
yeah, right.
Her
been
seeing
crazy.
Endgame. Yeah, she was there. She was actually looking for Alec the whole
Yeah.
time. She's been searching for you, bro.
What?
Yeah. So
No, homie, I'm kidding.
I'm like,
So-
what is going on?
So I look over and I'm like, oh yeah, like that's definitely Taylor and that's definitely Kyle. So I pick up my phone and I was like, yo, look up and to the left. And oh, I have no service. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm trying to get service, like holding my phone all around, trying to figure this shit out. When it comes to my realization that I'm 40 feet away from him and I can get up and go say, hey.
So
2019 is magical.
He never brought it up, but like Smitty's is like the lecture hall like seating, and then it's like a flat ground with like tables, just
Yeah.
like the like dinner like a table we're sitting at, but like huge.
Yeah.
And I was sitting in like a computer chair trying to watch the movie.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
actually,
it was before. It
I
was
was
before
playing
the
a
movie.
game on my phone when we ordered food, and he,
Terrible seat choice, by the way, may I add.
we got there so fucking late, dude. We were gonna go for the 4:00 show, and they were like, "Well, we have one at 4:30." I'm like, "Fuck it." We picked the seats that there was exactly 4 seats because there was 4 of us.
Well, you want to know something even worse than that? We showed up for the 3 o'clock showing,
And you
I
didn't get
believe.
to see it till 4:30.
Right.
Yeah.
We stood in the line the whole
we stood
time.
in line.
We didn't. We walked
Worth
in,
it.
We walked in. We were like, "Yeah, can we get the 4:00?" They were like, "No, but you can get the 4:30." I was like, "All right, fuck it." And then there was only that section with 4 seats because there was me, Taylor, and our 2 friends.
Right.
So it was either that or we sit like me, a person, Taylor, a person, and our 2 friends.
Yeah, that sucks.
Fair.
That's no fun.
Yeah, it was fucking stupid. So we're like, we're just gonna make this little box ours. So like me and my buddy sat down, and then we put our stuff in each of the seats so nobody could get there. So we had to go up and get them like with their tickets, because we bought their tickets.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to go up to the front and be like, "Yo, we have their tickets. Just they're coming in."
Yeah.
But we had to leave all of our stuff in those 4 seats so nobody would sit
Right.
there.
Okay.
Yeah. So I see him. The whole thing transpires. I go down to see them and say, hey, and I'm shooting the shit for a little bit. I was like, yeah, I'm sitting right up there and shoot the shit for a little bit. We haven't seen each other in a while, and so I was like, oh yeah, how's the apartment stuff going and this and that, and so I was like, all right, I go sit down in my seat and
Let me just say, he never said I'm with my buddy Alec. He just said I'm with my buddy.
yeah. So I go back and
That's
sit
all
Well,
down.
at the time, he didn't know that it was significant for him to mention that. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's
Ab-
not significant at all.
Well,
Because
go
Well,
on.
no.
I didn't
All right.
Go on,
Hold
go
on.
on.
I know what you mean though. I
So
get it.
so I was clueless, and when I came and sat back down, we were talking, and he was like, "Yo, you said Taylor, right? Is that Taylor?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh,
No.
Right?
I go. I'm like, wait a minute. That's your brother? And you're like, yeah, dude. I was like, who's that girl he's with? And you were like, I was like, is her name Taylor? He's like, yeah. I was like, uh-oh. And he goes, no. And I'm like, how long have they been together? He's like, couple
Like
years.
5 years. We just passed our 5th anniversary.
Yeah, congratulations, by the
dope.
way."
Congrats. But I was like, how long have they been together? He's like, a couple years, I think. I'm like, oh no. I pull out my phone.
Yeah.
I pull out my
Because
phone.
he goes,
like,
he
"Oh,
goes,
fuck."
he literally, he's like, "Oh," and he like,
He leans
like,
back,
leans
and
back
as
in
he's
his
leaning
chair.
back, he pulls out his phone.
yeah, basically, and he's scrolling through his phone. He was like, "Yo, your brother tried to fight me," and he was,
Why'd you keep those?
I don't delete my messages.
no,
Just
it-
in case you ran into me again, you're like,
it was on.
No. It was like
God,
I had to take
Facebook
my phone
Messenger.
and
yeah, I know that.
And I had to take my
I've
phone and
never
literally just
deleted
go like whop 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 whop.
Yeah,
whop, 'cause
yeah,
I
yeah.
I have all my messages like ever.
So he comes at me after like a couple minutes of us talking, and he's like, boom, and he drops it, and he like turns away, and so I'm reading the messages and I'm laughing my ass off. So fast forward, we watch the movie. Kyle comes up and to say bye after sending me a Snapchat, super close up and super pixelated of my face. He comes up, he's talking with us, saying, hey. Moose is just chilling there, doing his thing. And Kyle walks away, and I literally do this to Moose. I go.
He makes a
after
fucking
he left.
Jim Halper office face, just like,
Yeah, it was pretty funny. So like fast forward a couple of weeks, and I finally tell him who Alec is, and then the whole transpire, and now look, he's on the podcast. We had handshaking. It was great. Anyways, so
But I'm not a fighter though.
neither am I.
I'm a lover.
Bullshit, you're not a fighter. Do you know how many fights you've been in? I wanted to talk about this actually. So we have this. I've seen you get into one.
Pour some out for my homies.
I've seen you get into one non-sibling fight. I've heard about a fight with someone who wasn't prepared to fight you, and then I saw you beat up one of our siblings. My older, your younger sibling. He threw our. The only person who doesn't know this story just walked off.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, fair enough. Let him piss.
While I'm in the middle of telling a story.
It's fine. Just keep going. Keep going.
All right. So, well, you remember, you know, when you were at your peak Guitar Hero.
Oh,
you
I
were
know the
sitting
story.
In his room.
Yeah, we'll see.
And he did something to our Christian.
Yeah, didn't he held Christian's arm behind his back.
Yeah.
And Christian started
Christian-
crying.
yeah.
And he said, "Phil, that hurts."
Yeah.
And
then you just, no thought at all, something just clicked. Your Guitar Hero guitar was off. Philip was on the ground, and you were just hitting him.
Yeah, well,
just beating the
well,
shit
see
out
what
of him.
happened was he put Christian's arm behind his back, and he like lifted it up,
Yeah,
and he like
chicken
pushed
winged
him down. Yeah, he chicken winged him, and he was pushing it, and he was saying, "Phil, stop! Phil, stop!" And I'm sitting here playing expert mode, Dragon Force through the fire and the flames,
not
focusing.
Even looking at the
No, I was looking. Trust me, I
You
wasn't
did not
that
beat
good.
that shit on expert mode.
Dude, fuck you. He beat that shit on
Yo,
us.
he knows. Respect.
You know the shit where it was like all the green and like yellow and then like green and blue.
Yeah,
It was like,
the beginning of the song.
He'd fucking like, here's his TV. He's just like, nah.
Yo, dude, I'm
then
telling
he'd
you,
look
I was
back.
good at it.
Yeah, he is a
Yo,
fucking
I did
legend.
competitions in North Carolina, dude.
It's like that.
When my mom worked at Hooters, dude,
Yo.
she had competitions
Shout
there.
out Hooters sponsor.
she had competitions there. Well, not her specifically, but some people did, and I did them.
You
Kicked
did the
ass.
Hooters girls?
No,
Oh.
I had a crush on one of them though.
It wasn't your mom, I hope.
But yeah, he did that, and I was playing. Shut the fuck up. He chicken winged my little brother, our youngest brother, and
McDonald. His last name's McDonald. I got it.
Subtle name drop.
Yeah.
Boom. So chicken wing the youngest brother. The youngest brother starts crying, and he's saying, "Phil, stop! Phil, stop!" And I'm like, "Phil, let him go," because he had a tendency at that time to like beat on.
Push too far.
Yeah,
Go
to
too
push it too far with you guys and be too rough.
Yeah.
And I told him if he kept doing it, I was gonna fuck him up.
Yeah.
And he did it, and I didn't even.
You know that switch that you have from like good
Yeah.
guy to fuck.
dude, I remember it vividly because
Oh, dude, I fucking
I
do
took
too.
the guitar off I took the guitar off, and as the guitar came off and I let go, I grabbed him by the shirt and I hockey grabbed the motherfucker,
Oh, dude, he
yanked him
fucking
down,
ripped him.
and I start going wham, wham,
He's
wham,
wailing on
wham.
him.
I was just hammering him right in the
And
ribs.
Jasper's never been a small dude.
Hammering him in the ribs, and he fetal positioned, and I hammered him a few more times, and I started yelling at him. I think I started yelling at him. Did I yell at him?
I think you were just like, stop like I've told you so many fucking times to stop hurting them. And you
Yeah.
just wailed on him. The
Yeah.
other fucking fight that I saw, I don't know if you remember this. I really don't.
I don't
We
don't
were at
recall
Levitt
right
Park.
now.
You and I were skateboarding. A bunch of fucking scooter kids came up, like 3 of them.
Yo, scooter kids,
Yeah, like-
annoying.
No, dude, like fucking like decent, like big
Just
size,
like that?
no, like big dude, like they were probably your age, but like like bigger, like black kids. And I think they were like making fun of you, like calling you fat and like telling you shouldn't skateboard anymore. And you just started fighting them.
Really? I don't
Yeah.
remember this.
He fucking clear, but
Yo, I blacked out.
You didn't,
Yo,
you
it
didn't
happened,
lose
Mo.
that fight. There was 3 scooter kids, and you whooped all 3. You pulled a Mike Vallely, like no shirt off or anything, but you just started like throwing haymakers at these
Really?
fucking kids. Yeah.
Really?
We were by the tennis court.
Yeah, I remember I remember
you
the
know
part.
the big tree that's in front of the tennis court, like in
Yeah.
the grass. You just started wailing on him and throwing him into the grass.
How old were we?
I don't know. You were
Well,
probably,
how old was I?
probably 14, 15, maybe.
I was visiting from North Carolina. Yo.
Yeah, you remember that?
I think I remember that
Dude,
now.
He just like these kids were calling him fat, telling him he can't skate or he skates like shit, and he was just like, if you keep talking shit, like I'm gonna fight you.
Yo, because I was watching Mike Vallely back then,
Yeah.
and he didn't put up with shit.
No.
So I was like, all right, I'm a tough skater, and I just started
Yeah,
throwing
Jasper went
fists.
full skater mode, like when he was like skateboarding still.
Yo, I was like trying hard to be the punk
Oh,
emo
yeah.
kid, dude.
He fucking had like he's got curly hair, but he spent an hour straightening his hair. skateboarding.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
dude.
had where's the guitar? The fucking black one, dude.
It's over there.
The fucking he had the sweet fucking black guitar, like in like a fucking metalcore band doing Ask Alexandria covers for Battle of the Bands and shit.
Well, that was like
That was in
that was
it
way
in a
after,
garage
but
it's on YouTube.
yeah.
Oh no, I know it is.
It's on
I've seen
fucking
it.
YouTube,
I've
yeah.
seen it.
You've seen one of them.
Right.
You haven't seen the embarrassing stuff yet.
Oh well.
Oh, dude,
we'll get
I'll
there.
show you some.
Zombies
We'll
Love
get
Dome, dude.
Shout out to Zombies Love Dome.
Dude, shout out to Derek, who I see every fucking week at Taco Bell.
Really?
Sorry, name drop.
He's still. Well, it's fine. He still works at
He
there.
still works there. I worked at Subway, for a while, and he would come in and like at one point, like he would come in like every week and like get sandwiches. He's like, "Yo, come to Taco Bell, I'll hook you up." I came to Taco Bell. He was like, he just never hooked me up. I'm like, okay, fuck you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I'm gonna bring some spice, cause me and him were like brothers,
Like
dude.
Taco Bell spice.
Me and Derek were brothers. His
Me too.
his mom and my dad dated for a while, kind of like how we are.
We're dating.
Well, like how we're brothers.
This is new.
Phrasing is important.
Yeah.
But no,
English.
his mom and my dad dated for a long time when we were little kids, and we hung out like every day. And
that's when they learned that it was okay to touch boys.
all right, that was out of nowhere.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. You
Straight
spent a
up.
lot of time with this homie. You and your
Well,
wieners.
A little bit of space docking, okay. So we hung out all the time. We saw all the Lord of the Rings movies in theater with each other because we were little nerds. We listened to fucking Linkin Park every day, dude.
Just straight jacked. listening
Dude,
to Linkin Park.
Hybrid Theory,
yeah, dude.
Meteora. We were screaming Linkin Park, dude. And like we'd show up and we'd watch live videos at his house.
Like live concert.
Yeah, like
Oh,
live
okay,
concert
okay,
videos,
okay,
because he had like these DVDs, and we'd be like, "Oh yeah, yo, Mike Shinoda is so cool," and what is his name, Mr. Lee or whatever his name is, I can't remember, but we were so tight, and then we started Zombies Love Dome in high school. And,
Can we just real quick explain why Zombies Love Dome? Why that name?
well, it's a play on words. It's a two meanings. Zombies love dome, like zombies like to eat brains,
And zombies.
but at the
love-
same time, like dome, that was slang for like getting a blowjob.
Yeah, I know.
So
Blazage.
a blizzage. Yeah,
Blizzage.
shout out to Basement Yard.
Blazage.
Yeah,
Basement Yard. That sounds familiar.
it's a great
Amazing
podcast, dude.
podcast.
He introduced me to them.
Is
I
it- who is
fucking
it?
love
Joe
them.
Santagato
Joe
and
Santagato.
Danny LaPriore.
I fucking love Joe Santagato,
they're
dude.
so
Shout
funny.
out Joe, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
So that podcast is great.
But yeah, me and him were super tight. We started Zombies Love Dome, and we, we wrote some music. We did this, we did that, and like we were just kids causing all kinds of trouble here and there. And he ended up like only hitting me up to buy him cigarettes when I turned 18. Like he'd be like, "Oh, yo, hey, want to hang out today?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, man. I haven't seen you in like a couple weeks." He's like, "Yeah. We hang out, and then he's like, "Oh, hey." Like I'd have to go pick him up. He's like, "Oh, hey, can we stop at the store?" "Oh, sure, man." We get to the store. "Hey, man, I don't have any money right now. Can you buy me some cigarettes? I'll pay you back." "Sure, man, I got you." Bought him some cigarettes because he wasn't 18 yet.
So
Just
even
incarcerate yourself.
even-
Yeah,
Quick.
basically. Well, I mean,
even if he
whatever.
had the money to pay, he couldn't have bought him anyway.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like he didn't have any money. Otherwise, he would have given me money, and I would have bought him.
Okay,
for
I
him.
got you.
Like, dude, if you were Laconia's slums, everyone did it. So I did that for a little while, and it started to piss me off because I'm like, dude, you only want to hang out when you
Craving that Nick.
50 Nick,
Craving
bro.
the
Yeah.
Nick.
it's like he only wanted to hang out when he needed shit. And then what I told him off for that. I'm like, dude, I'm fucking done with you. I don't want to be your friend because like all you do is want to hang out, and I buy you shit and I take you to rides and this and that. You don't give me gas money, you don't do anything. You don't even say thank you. Like that pisses me off, dude. It's respect. Respect is given and taken, you know what I mean? But what really pissed me off is we hung out one last time, and we did music together. So Zombies Love Dome was over, and I was playing acoustic guitar at that time, and so was he. He had
was
his
the
own
guy at the
acoustic
party
stuff.
with his acoustic guitar. Being like, so anyway, here's Wonderwall.
No, but I did learn Wonderwall.
Of course he did.
Shocker.
Yo, I played it for one girl, and she liked it.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking.
Yo, I was that douche for a little bit.
He
but
was. He was the
it's
type-
Every beer bottle above your bed.
No, I wasn't that douche.
No.
I don't drink anymore.
Fair.
But no, I brought my book of lyrics and songs
Oh
that I
my
had
God.
written. There's a little. It was literally cardboard folded in half, and I like.
remember that.
Yeah,
I remember that.
and I had like 40, 50, 60 songs, lyrics, chord progressions, tabs that I wrote out that I printed out at like school and shit.
Sidebar: if that sounds douchey, you should have seen his fucking wall above his bed with like the fucking heartogram right in the middle of the wall, and then you had like skate stickers and like band fucking.
Well,
posters.
I printed out like pictures
Yeah.
and then I cut them out and hang them
Yeah,
up.
he would like print them out, put them on the wall. And
They
then put,
weren't
like,
real. They
fucking-
weren't authentic.
Nah,
It was printering.
and like skate stickers too that he would get with every board and just slap it up on the wall.
Oh yeah.
Pictures, all kinds
He
of
was
stuff,
that
dude.
fucking guy. Anyway,
Memories, dude,
Oh, well.
and shit I liked.
And now it's
But
not there.
anyways, I brought that over and we were gonna start working on like an acoustic project, and I was all about it. I left that there. I forgot. We just had a good night. You know, we smoked. We had a good time. I left that there, and then we got into a big fight because I was like, "Yo, you only want to hang out when you want me to buy you cigarettes and shit." Yelled at him. Didn't talk for a month, but like in my heart, he was still my buddy, and I was just like, "Man, maybe he just needs some time." I don't know. I want to talk to him again soon. He released a song. Like 2 months after we got in that big fight, and I never
Shirts
hung
better
up.
on Facebook.
Oh no, that was our shit. It was like Zombies Love Dome. He released a song. I don't remember what the name was, but it was
Your lyrics.
my lyrics, my song, and he like released it with his own shit because like we did our own self-producing shit. He released it, and I was pissed. I confronted him. I'm like, "Yo, you fucking stole my song. Like, dude, I told you I wanted that shit back. You never answered me." And then you took my shit.
Yeah.
I was fucking heated about it, dude. And at that point, I said, you know what? Fuck it. Keep them. Release all the music, dude. You know, get your name out there. But I'll know deep down in my heart, and so will you, that shit's mine. Fuck it. I let it go, and like, you know, I didn't talk to him for years. And then I dated this girl, Kiana, for a while.
Name drop.
Name drop.
I don't care.
All right, cool.
I dated her for a while. And like, I'm not giving last names. It's fine.
Okay, cool.
Fair.
I dated her for a bit, and
Y'all just last name Taylor though.
You did it first.
I didn't mean to.
to. I said
I did it
name.
first.
You
I did it first. I did it on accident, but I said we are gonna roll with it.
Anyway,
You also do the post production editing, so you can just cut it.
probably
Uh,
won't cut it.
Probably won't cut it.
You can cut that millimeter of or
Nah,
the
no,
millisecond
no.
of time.
You're adding
Each-
like a 30-minute process, and then
I'll see what it
the
takes.
tectonic
Okay.
plates, and it's a nightmare.
I gotta check it into savings.
It's a nightmare.
It'll take 5 business days.
So
It
I
takes too
dated
long.
this girl, Kiana, for a little bit, and we hung out, we partied at her house every weekend for like a good month or two, and then Derek showed up on her phone.
Oh god.
He was living in Florida at this time. He was going to like Full Sail or something like that. And
Yeah.
you know, what I heard from mutual friends is that he was hard into a bunch of drugs and shit. And I was like, I'm gonna not pay attention to that because like, you know, even though like someone you've known your entire life, like, you know, you've been tight with them, like you still hold to them in your heart just a little bit. No matter how mad you are at them, like they were still like there. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I, you know, he's on hard drugs. He's doing this, he's doing that. He's like homeless. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Don't tell me that shit. He called her. We were in the car driving back from Walmart picking up like some booze or something like that. And he called her and he was asking her to order him a pizza for delivery in Florida while we're in New Hampshire because he's broke and he's hungry. She did it.
Oof.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Like, we didn't get in a fight about it, but I was just like, that's so stupid. And, like, he tries to, like, hit me up. You checking for the flies?
Yeah. You
Checking for the flies?
got a little residue marinating in the drink there. Or?
He got some chunks. But, yeah,
Some
like,
ropes.
he's tried to hit me up on Facebook a few times, and like, Derek, if you watch this, man, I'm sorry, but I don't want to be your friend. But
I'm gonna send him the link and just that timestamp.
whatever, I don't give a shit. But like, yeah, it's just like
Throwing shade.
I don't want to deal with it, man. Like,
I don't
ain't
blame
dealing
you.
with that.
So to get out of the sentimental part of the podcast, you remember that time you beat the shit out of someone for putting a master lock on your ear, and he wouldn't give you the fucking key?
Yo, that was
Beat the fuck out of
that was
dude.
an Our Last Night concert,
He
dude.
kicked the shit out of someone.
Oh man, I have a story, but keep going.
Yo,
You
this
haven't talked much.
Well,
no, he talks plenty. No, dude, I just took the limelight for like 20 minutes, dude.
It's all good. You'll see. Go ahead.
Yo, like, cause I have like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but people who know me know I have gauges.
He's got anus.
got
in
tunnels,
his ear.
plugs, stretched ears.
What size?
3/4 of an inch.
Okay.
Same
For
width
reference.
Same width
Yeah.
as his butthole.
All right,
Can confirm.
Also can confirm.
spoilers, guys.
Kill confirmed.
So I'm at Our Last Night concert, and I'm singing my heart out because I fucking loved them back then. And there was this like, it was like a meme going around of like padlocking people
Gauges and shit.
with gauges and shit. Yeah, they put the padlock on when they like swoop it on and lock it. It was so easy with the people with the big motherfucking
'cause
ones.
you could just literally just
Shout
swoop
out Brendan
right in.
Wilson from Into the Flood. Dude, big ass ears, bro.
yeah,
He's
like
got
some.
some big fucking ears. You know Brendan. Ginger, long hair Brendan, decent beard. He got some real gnarly screams.
Oh yeah, that
dude,
guy.
Brendan, dude.
That guy.
Yeah, Into the Flood, dude.
I didn't know he
Yeah,
was
he's
in
the
that band.
vocalist to Into the Flood.
That's dope. I didn't know that.
Yeah, isn't it?
Anyways, this dude came up behind me and he put a padlock on my ear, and I felt it, and I was like, I just thought someone was like bumping into me because it was packed.
Yeah, that's a metal show. Yeah.
So I felt something in my ear, and I was like, oh, someone just like bumped into me. I'm like, I didn't look. I said whatever, and then I felt it yank a little bit, and I tried to turn, and I heard a click. And I turned around and I saw the dude going like this and then like trying to run away. So like while there's a bunch of people there, I like grabbed him by the back of his head because he had like long hair. I grabbed him by the back of his fucking head and I yanked him and I threw him down. And he started like swatting at me. And like I fucking threw a good one right into his fucking chest. And I'm like, where's the fucking key? And he's like holding the key like this. So I was like, you know what? Fuck you, dude. And I was like, I don't give a shit. You're not ruining my night. I get up and I'm singing to the show with a padlock on my ear.
Yo, but I mean, at that point, if you're on the ground, pretty much in fetal position, just swatting like a cat at like a little
again,
toy, why wouldn't you just give the key up?
Look at this man. Like, he could fuck most
It's
people
like
up.
you're going at that point. You're gonna like you're on the ground. Fate is looking you in the face.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
already got the haymaker
bear.
and then hit the. So why wouldn't you just give the key up at that point?
I don't know. I was like so pissed off, but I just wanted to enjoy the
Yeah,
night.
no, that's
Because
fair.
they were playing Escape, dude. You do you know Our Last Night?
Nah,
Yo, they're from New Hampshire,
He
dude.
listens to fucking rap and shit.
He listens to everything.
you'd be surprised.
Don't at him. He's got a great taste in music. I will. Yo,
You listen to classical?
Literally everything.
he does listen to everything.
I listen to a lot of smooth.
He's got his
jazz.
horses in the back, dude.
A lot of smooth jazz.
Nice.
I love smooth jazz.
But yeah. So
Shout
later
out
on
to
in that
Gypsy
show,
Jazz, though.
later on in that show, dude, I walk outside to smoke a cigarette with my buddies. I walked out to smoke a cigarette with my buddies, and there's that dude. I see him, and
See him holding his chest still.
Yeah.
Like, ah.
like purple.
kids having heart murmurs.
Well,
He's like,
So
he's like crying.
I see him out there, and he's smoking a cigarette too. So I'm like, I smoked a cigarette, and I'm like,
Oh, he did the badass like ash it out like.
yo.
Yeah,
I did.
yeah.
Yo, I was like straight from the movies, Rocky 4. Here we go. Like, I'm walking. Basically, I took a big drag from my cigarette and I like flicked it to the ground as I was walking over to him,
Oh my god.
and I grabbed him by the side of his shirt and I spun him around, and he.
You spit him and clock him.
Yeah, dude. I spun him, and as he spun and turned around, I elbowed him right in the fucking face, and he fell over. And I was like, yo, bitch, where's the fucking key? And he was like, what the fuck is your problem? We're yelling at each other, and people are like, yo, break it up. I'm like, yo, I got
There's a padlock on my fucking ear,
I
dog.
was like,
Give me the
you
key.
hear me yelling about a fucking key? I got a padlock on my ear. I just punched the fuck out of a guy. What do you think is happening? Like, I need some support.
Somebody help a locksmith,
Yeah.
something.
Help me.
Yeah, basically.
Call a locksmith.
So, you know, I'm yelling over him. He's on the ground again, and he's screaming at me. He's like, yo, let me get up. Let me get up. So he gets up, and he tries to run away. And I'm like, yo. So I chase him down, and
He's big but nimble. He's bimbo.
I'm bimble.
Bimbo.
Well, he got like 10 feet away, and like adrenaline rage kicked in, and I went full Turok on his ass. And I chased him, tackled him down, and I grabbed him.
Full linebacker.
I grabbed him by the fucking throat in the middle of Manchester, dude. And I'm in
God.
his face, like fucking drooling spit,
He's just
yelling
like,
at him.
He's doing the torture. He's like,
No. I was like, where's the fucking key? And he was like, it's in my pocket. So I'm like, I'm going to get it.
I'm finna
So
snag.
I reached in his pocket, and with the force of 1,000 apes,
Oh,
I grabbed half his
his cock
pocket.
and balls.
Ripped it.
Yeah, I ripped his pocket right out.
Yo, your pocket fell out.
Like-
you dropped your pocket.
I ripped his pocket out with the keys, and I was like, literally, I was like, and I ripped it out. Like, I didn't think about grabbing the keys and just coming out. I grabbed it and just aped it out.
I don't blame you.
And I took the padlock off, and I fucking chucked it at him on the ground, and I spit on him, and I walked away. And that was the most aggressive I've ever been.
I would have hit him a couple times straight up. If this was me, I would have hit him a couple times, got the key, ripped the pocket, done all that, and handed it to him and been like, unlock it, bitch. And then just stood there.
Yo,
and then just waited.
Before you tell your fight story, because I want to hear you talk.
I've been talking too long.
I got suspended.
No, that's cool.
I got suspended in middle school one time, and they had like this little like closet that they put the suspended kids in, and there's like 3 of us.
That closet that they
And
put the suspended kids
Closet?
in?
Yeah, it was probably the like length and width of like the length of this table.
I feel like that's
It was
like
so small. Oh, dude, it was terrible. There was enough
illegal?
for like 6 kids to sit in there though, and
Illegal.
the teacher. But
Yo, wait, I remember that room.
yeah, it was right off the stairs in the middle school. Like,
Oh,
you
wait a
come
minute,
down
wait
the
a
stairs
minute.
and it's
No,
like
no,
this
no.
little
I thought you
tiny-
meant high school.
No, middle school.
Yeah, I didn't go to the new middle
I
school.
know. Yeah, you're right. You went to
Yeah.
But these 2 kids hated each other, and they were suspended in the same room because of a fist fight they got in.
And then they put them in a
In
closet
in a
together.
6x6 closet. Yeah. So one kid takes his milk and dumps it on the other kid. So the kid
You told me about
the
this.
kid stands up and he grabs the kid who dumped it, grabs him by the throat, and he goes, "You're gonna wipe this off me like the bitch that you are." So he's like, "No, I'm not." The kid just fucking clocks him in the side of the head. He's like, "You're gonna wipe it off." The kid, you can see like tears coming out of the kid's eyes. He's like, and the teacher's like,
He's like the crying seal.
the teacher was literally just like, "Here are the paper towels." And so she watched a student make another student clean chocolate milk off of him like a bitch.
I
You
would've
know,
done the same thing.
hey, yo, respect for that teacher. Shout out. 'Cause
Shout out
letting the
Ms.
kids handle
Walden.
it.
But like literally, he stood up. He was like, "You're gonna clean this off me," and the kid's like, "No," and he's like, "Yes, you are." And the kid just starts crying. He goes, he's literally wiping the kid's chest. He's like, "If you ever do that again, I'll fucking kill you." Dude,
That's nuts.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
That's horrible. That's what I would have
We
done,
were
though.
like fucking 12.
If somebody dumped milk all over me, I'd be like, yo, you're wiping
Yo,
this shit off.
Yeah,
that
but
is some serious offense, dude. Milk.
The kid who
That shit stanks after a little bit,
Not only
dude.
that, but then you're like grimy and like
Yeah,
a slime
milky,
ball for the
dude.
rest
Yeah,
of the
and
day.
then
You got like, you
And
got
then
child sustenance
That's just
from
not
cows
good.
on you.
That's not
and
good.
then 4 years later, the kid who got the milk dumped on him had 3 strokes and survived.
Yo, shout out to that kid.
Yeah,
that
shout out to
kid,
that kid.
he
He's been through
posted
some
on-
shit.
He posted on Facebook. He's like, "I've lived through 3 strokes. I'm immortal."
And a chocolate milk incident that
And
was
then he died the
horrific.
next
He literally
day.
said, "I'm immortal." Then his next post was like, "Man, I'm really craving rice pilaf." I'm like, "That's what immortality does to a man. Immortality makes you crave rice pilaf." You know what I'm saying? Kratos, dude. Out here
Hey, wait,
eating
hold
rice-
on.
Insert clip about the rice pilaf.
Yo, we got some rice pilaf with the mild sauce.
Mild sauce. Yo.
All right, your
Oh
fight
yeah.
story.
So tell us about your fight story.
Which,
We've been
all right,
talking
well,
for
I
too
got
long.
2. I got 2.
Yeah.
So,
I heard about a
Spit 'em.
bar. I heard about a bar that you almost got in a fight in.
okay, well, it wasn't
Just
as
tell
bad as it sounds. All right, so first and foremost, it sounds like you put this individual through some shit. Not
Yeah.
like directly, but like he
No,
saw some shit.
Well, he saw some shit. He didn't see a lot of other shit.
Okay,
There's a lot
same
I
of-
heard the story about Jasper beating up someone who wasn't mentally capable of defending himself. Can I say the word? Can I say it?
No.
Don't R word. No
Oh,
R word.
No
dude.
R word.
Don't R word.
He's mentally crippled.
Okay.
Okay. And
Fair.
Jasper beat the shit out of him.
Fair. I mean, not
Was he-
really,
He's
but
gonna say it wasn't really that bad. You kicked the shit out of him.
I did kick the shit out
You
of him.
beat the fuck out of him.
can I get a TLDR context?
Okay.
Too long,
Ignorant
didn't
to the
read.
fact that the kid was mentally crippled.
Yeah. Okay.
until after
So
the fact.
so long story short. So we have time for you. Long story short. I was sophomore year of high school, trying to act hard. New girlfriend. We're walking around at lunchtime.
Oh no.
And I tickled her. So he was walking by playing his Nintendo DS.
Shout out DS.
Yeah, right. And I tickled her, and she goes, "Haha, stop!" And so he immediately stops, and he's like, "Yo, stop!"
He saved his Pokemon game. It was like, relax.
Yo, shout out to Pokemon.
Shout out Pokemon.
Well, he stops and he reprimands me. He's like, "You need to get your hands off her." I was like, "Whoa, man."
Easy, chief.
I was like, whoa. And she's my girlfriend, man. I just tickled her. And she's like, yeah, we're just playing around. It's fine. Like, she confirmed it. And so the kid, he wouldn't stop. He was like, get your hands off her. And he's walking up to me. And so I was like, dude, back up. And we're yelling back and forth. And so he's up in my face. I'm like, back the fuck up now because I ain't playing. And
Didn't he push you? Didn't he push you?
He did. I said, "What are you, R word?"
What are you, mentally crippled?
Yeah, I was like, "What are you, R word?" And he I shit you not, he literally made the ree sound.
Sorry.
That's a clip.
That's clip.
GIF it.
Yeah. So, dude, thumbnail. So he read at me. All right.
There you go. Now you got your
Okay.
thumbnail.
He read at me and he shoved me into the locker. And as I rebounded, I clocked him in the chin. And
Right with the Cincinnati Sidewinder, just in
Cincinnati
the jawline.
sidewinder.
You rebounded.
All right, I'm not gonna. He's grounded. So he pushed me and I clocked him in the chin and he collapsed. I'm pretty sure I knocked him the fuck out. And one good swing, and my girlfriend at the time, she's like, "Oh my God, what are you doing?" And I was
They're
like,
like, what do you mean? What am I doing?
I was like, "Yo, he shoved me. He shoved me in the locker.
like,
He
hey,
asked for it."
You're like, not for nothing. What the fuck is he doing? Like,
Yeah. And so I clocked him, knocked him the fuck out, and like a couple seconds passed by. I'm like, "Yo, get the fuck up,"
get the fuck.
because I was ready to.
Snorted on the ground. What are you doing?
He gets,
Yo.
he gets absolutely
He's
slumped. And
He's
they're just like, what are you
snoring.
doing?
I'm like, wake up, buddy. It's time for school.
It's time for round 2.
He just gets
But no,
slumped.
I was ready to keep fighting him, and he comes to a second later, and like he looks at me, and he cowers and like
Yeah.
like scoots back to the other side of the lockers, and he gets up and he starts crying and he runs away, and I was like, fuck you. And Miss Young
Talking about kicking a guy while he's down.
Yeah.
Miss Young comes up and she's like, do you know what you just did? I'm like, yeah, I'm on my way to the office anyways. Like,
He already knew.
Yeah.
I didn't get into fights in school. I was pretty good about it.
Right.
But that time I did, and I was reprimanded by the vice principal and Miss Young, and they told me that he was mentally challenged. And I said, oh, that explains why when I called him the R word, he shoved me into the locker. And I told him everything that happened, and I felt bad about it, and we hashed it out, and then we had woodshop class together.
Oh,
Like
silver lining.
we weren't friends. He's annoying as fuck, but I was nice to him.
Fair.
I will not give a first or last
Yeah,
name
no, don't.
for him.
Don't.
Alright.
Too many people.
Anyways.
around.
Alright, bar fight.
Well, no.
Well, your fight stories.
Okay, so it's funny. I wish Braden was here.
Yeah.
Name drop.
Can we get a last name though?
My little brother.
Oh shit, you have a little brother?
I have an older brother and a little brother.
How old's your little brother?
16.
Oh
I
shit,
think.
so he's like our little brother. What up?
Yeah.
Shout out Braden.
He will tell these stories to you all the time, and I'm not sure if he has or not yet.
He
But
has.
as soon as you and Kyle started talking about this shit, I'm like, oh my God, this is literally my little brother. Because, like, he's seen me in some shit. And, like, again, as I said, I'm a lover. I'm not a fighter. However, there's a light switch. There's a couple key words.
If you're 16, he'll knock you the fuck out.
No. There's a couple key words, though. Like,
I know.
there's a couple words that you call me. It's immediately like, I'm going to fuck you up.
If you call
Like,
him dude or bro, he'll freak the
it's
fuck
over.
out.
And
Well,
then
it seems to be kid when I call you kid.
I don't like that.
All right. Yeah.
But,
you heard it here, folks.
so it's like that. And then, like, my close friends, my family, my girlfriend, like, any of that shit gets, like,
yeah, like if you start calling them out.
anything like that. It's like, I'm pulling up wherever you're at. You're done. Like, plain and simple. There's no warning. I'm literally,
Sleep.
I have messages on my phone of a kid that was talking shit back in high school here. I won't even name drop him. There was no warning. There was no preface. There was nothing. I DM'd the kid and I go, what's your address? And he goes, what? And I go, you're running your mouth. What's your address? That's all I said. He wouldn't give it to me. That's not the point.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
But that's all it was though. It's like there's
fucking moose.
there's no talk. There's nothing. It's like I'm pulling up. You're getting slumped. End of story.
Sleep.
So my little brother, as soon as you guys started talking, I'm like, this is literally my little brother right here. My poor little brother. I want to say 15, 16 years old. And we were playing pickup football
So
in
he
the
was like 8 or
neighborhood.
9
Oh,
or
he was
something.
young, dude. And he would always come outside and play.
Two-hand
like,
touch?
Huh? No, God, no.
Full tackle?
Yeah.
Nice.
yeah.
Respect.
Dude, I love football. But so he would come outside and like play and just kind of like hang out with me and stuff, and like we would get like everybody in the
He was skateboarding.
yeah, we would just like everybody in the neighborhood would get together. Like when we would be like coming home from school, like everybody would be like, all right, me, you, this guy, whoever, like 20 different kids are gonna get together at this time at this field. We're gonna play football. And there were a bunch of like little spots in the neighborhood that were like literally pretty much almost football field sized fields just in neighborhoods. And it was like, okay, we can play here today, whatever. So there was this one kid. What are you doing, fucking origami right now? Anyway, so there was this one kid. His name was Tristan. I know he'll never see this, so I don't care about name dropping
Yeah,
it.
give us a last name. Though.
I don't know his last name.
If he's a bitch, give us.
He's
No.
a straight up bitch.
No, don't
But
do
he's from this was in Maryland. We went outside to go play pickup football, and I've always been the way I am, where I'm not just gonna fight somebody for no reason. I won't. This kid was a douchebag. Everybody knew he was a douchebag, and it was like me and like 20 other people, and then my little brother's watching me. And listen, I'll be damned if I'm about to get bitched in front of my little brother. That's not happening.
Yo.
That's not happening.
I feel that.
No, like
If
Respect.
gets knocked out in front of us, he'll never live it down.
no, that's
Yo.
not happening. I'm not getting.
real.
I'm not getting.
I
no.
moved back in with my parents and I still don't live it down.
That's what I'm saying. And like my little brother, you kind of know him. Literally, all you've seen of
A
him
little
is like
bit, yeah.
raging out at Fortnite. But at the same
True.
time, he's a straight A student. He's a good kid. Complete polar opposite of me, may I add.
Yeah, he seemed like a good kid.
He's such a good kid. So we were playing football, and then
Shout out to
this
Brady.
kid Tristan, he was on the other team. He was the quarterback. I drop back. He throws a ball. I
Yo,
intercept
blitz.
it. No. I
Oh,
intercept
okay.
it. I intercept it. He gets mad. He starts saying mean shit to me, and I'm just like, all right, dude, come on. We're playing pickup football. We're like 15 years old.
Dude,
like,
testosterone, man.
dude, he
Homie's
was
trying to
he
make
was
varsity.
he was running it
Birdie.
though. He was running it. He
Homie's
just
trying
kept
to make
talking.
varsity, and you're
Yeah,
cutting his
I'm
chances.
like, dude, I'm just trying to play fucking football with like
Gym class
like-
hero.
So we keep playing. He just keeps saying some shit, and like I made the effort to go and talk to him. I'll never forget this day because it's one of the most brutal fights I've ever been in.
Ooh.
I go and talk to him. Like I took not my time out of my day, but like I like stopped the game and I walked over to him and I was like, come on, man, like we're just playing football. Like it's not like that.
Yeah.
Like whatever. So then he has the ball back. That's when I hit the blitz, drilled his shit.
Yeah.
Drilled it. But I was
walk
like,
up
but I
over
helped
his
him up. I helped him up and I was just like, all right, yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to hit you that hard, whatever. Picked him up. He gets pissed, says more shit. And I'm starting to get like that little like apex predator sense, and I'm like, like
Yo.
it's like a shark
RKO
catching the
shit.
waft of the blood.
Did we sense?
Huh?
Did we sense?
What
Sense the dude TM?
from me?
Yeah.
Like
Back
this
then?
day or right now?
No, that
No,
day.
that day.
Oh, dude, yeah, like right then and there, I was like chilling. I was doing my thing. It was whatever. As soon as he like kept going after I tackled him and helped him up, patted him. I was like, all right, my bad, man. I shouldn't have hit you that hard. He keeps running it, dude. He keeps running his mouth. So right then, like I said, shark catching the waft of the blood right there. I was just like
a shark.
Immediately, I'm just like, all right, I'm getting pissed, but I let it go.
The fangs came out.
It was like
Werewolf.
another play. I didn't do anything spectacular.
He backflipped into the end zone.
No, another play. He like launches the ball. Somebody drops it. And then he tries like 2 more times, and then it goes to 4th down. He launches it, and like the way we played, you had to score a touchdown on 4th down. We didn't play like first downs and shit.
Gotcha.
Yep.
He launches it, and I swatted away, and then we're like, and we did throw offs like instead of kickoffs. So like after 4th
nobody
down,
probably
Yeah,
could kick
right,
straight.
exactly. There's
Yeah,
not-
that's baseline.
Yeah.
right. So like
It's like
after
backyard
4th down.
football. Yeah.
Yeah.
After 4th down, everybody would go to their end zones, whatever. I pick up the ball, I give it back to him, pegs it at my head.
Oh,
Right at the
right
head.
there.
Oh,
Bloodlust.
It was over. I
Kid's
turned around, I
fucked.
looked at them. There were 2
I would've
other
blacked out.
kids. 2 other kids that were there. They go, on my mother's life, they go, uh-oh. I turn around. I walk over towards him. I grab him by the shirt, just throw him on the ground. I'm beating the shit out of him. Actually, that's a lie. I go over to him. I grab him by the shirt, and I'm like, I'm not playing these fucking games anymore. He clocks me. Just straight up, like right in the jaw. Like a good punch, too. So I'm like, and I just immediately lost it right there. That's when I like threw him down. I started beating the shit out of him. And he's like, all right, stop. I got like a solid 20 punches in right to the fucking dome piece, dude. Like, so he stands up and he's like, I'm done. So he starts walking.
I'm done getting my ass
He
kicked.
starts walking
Is
on
that
the.
Christian when you say I'm done and come back?
Yeah.
He starts. We both we're like by a sidewalk at this point. He stands up. I turn around. He tries to come at me from behind,
Yup.
but you can hear his little fucking feet just going like running over to
yeah.
me. So I immediately
Booking
turn
it.
around, dude. He tries to swing at me. I grab him, like I dodge the swing, grab him, throw him down. I take his fucking head and I'm smashing it on his sidewalk. My little brother witnessed this entire fucking thing. To this day,
Scarred that
You
kid.
just
dude,
aped him,
to
dude.
this day,
King
he does
Konged
not
his
let me
ass,
live
dude.
that down. Doesn't let me live it down because I just like I dodged it, threw him down, and I just hit him once more and just grabbed his head, and I was just like, bop! Like,
Trying to catch a
dude,
murder
his
charge at
head was
15.
bleeding. His head was bleeding, and then his parents came and talked to my parents about it, and they were like,
Ooh.
my parents were pissed, and then I explained the story, and they were just like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's why as soon as you guys started talking, I'm like,
Yeah, our dad was the same way about stuff like that. Like they were like, do not fight, don't get in fights. But if someone's fucking with you, fuck them up.
Yeah, if you're gonna don't get into fights, but if you get into a fight, win.
yeah, pretty much
Basically,
that's
yeah.
how my dad
They
was.
were like, don't start unprovoked fights. But like if you're in them, like make sure there's a good reason. And if they're fucking with you, fuck them up.
Yeah, my parents know I'm that way to this day. Dude, I tried to fight a heroin addict outside of Supercuts because he cut my mom off and then followed us into a parking lot, got out of his van, and started yelling at her. My poor innocent mom and innocent little brother are walking into Supercuts,
Oh, dude,
and
I
I'm
would've gone apeshit,
running
too.
it outside of this Supercuts. Dude, my mom had to like grab me and pull me inside.
Yeah.
You're gonna give him some supercuts too.
Dude,
huh?
I was
Wow.
about to just these hands, they were about to just go.
There's 2 stories that I want him to know if he doesn't already. One, the biker that you and Justice.
Oh shit,
That-
yeah.
And then also the dude who followed you, Justice, and Casey.
Oh, dude.
Bro. And okay, I don't know if you've ever seen Justice, met him,
Nope.
anything. He's
No.
fucking ginormous. Jasper.
So
is a
he's
big-
like he's like a couple inches shorter than you.
yeah, but he's
But he wasn't built like me now. He was a lot skinnier beforehand, but now like we're like built the same.
Yeah.
We have the same
and then
stature
Casey
now.
is just a fucking mammoth.
Casey, yeah,
Yeah,
Casey's the same thing where he's like he's probably I actually think Casey's as tall as
He's
you.
probably your height, but with Jasper's built. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
He's a big
Yo,
bro.
he thick.
He thick.
He's a
So-
giant man.
So the dude
First, dude was riding bitch.
all right, okay, that one.
That
yeah.
dude was riding
Well,
bitch.
I
She
meant
was
like
riding-
that one first. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So Casey no, I was driving.
Justice was passenger, Casey was back, right?
Yeah. And we had Sean, one of our friends, Sean.
Okay, yeah. There was 4 of you.
Yeah,
bet, yeah.
full car, and we were blasting some metal music, scrooning and jamming, and punching the steering
Because they all
wheel.
dressed the same too. They all wore black skinny jeans, giant shoes, and red flannels.
I didn't wear giant shoes. I wasn't the clown.
I wasn't the clown.
Justice had big ass shoes.
Yo, he had those
like,
Osiris's.
like 2004 skater shoes, the big fucking. He wore those like skinny
with
jeans
the huge tongues.
until like 2015 15.
Until he started hanging out with me and he got the banana peels. Remember banana peels? The little slip-ons? Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, anyways. So we're driving and I'm driving and they're passengers. And we're on our way back to Justice's house. He lived in a cul-de-sac at the time.
I remember the cul-de-sac. It was up by Grove, dude. Where we used to live.
Kind of, yeah. It was down by the hospital, kind of.
Yeah,
the park.
yeah.
The park.
Yeah. I remember that.
So we're driving back. We're driving on the road, and this dude is, he was riding my ass. Like if I would have tapped my brakes, he would have bumped me.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've ever driven with me longer. Like
Don't.
No, it's not that bad.
Well, I'm a good driver, but
I haven't driven with
I
you since
get
before I got
some
my license. So.
road rage, my guy. You saw that today.
I tried to fight someone in Dairy Queen over road rage one
God.
time.
Yeah, dude, I get some bad road rage, and it's not like I'm gonna drive crazy to kill someone. It's like I run my mouth.
Yeah.
I get pissed. I'll flip them off. I'll jab the car toward them, shit like that. Just like, cause I'm like, fuck you. Like I get so mad. But the dude is riding my ass, and I couldn't see anyone in the car. I was just focusing on driving, and I saw someone riding my ass. So I flip him off out the window, and I'm like, "What the fuck? Fuck you!" And the person, I saw hands fly up in the windshield, so I know they're freaking out, yelling. And so we're like, whatever. So I take off, and the dude's still riding my ass. So I was like, all right, whatever. This dude's gonna follow us. So we're driving back, and we get almost to the cul-de-sac. I'm like, yo, he's still following us. So I'm like, you guys ready for this? I like turn. I'm like, you guys ready for this? And they're like, let's fuck someone up. So I pulled the car over. I put the blinker on, and I pull the car over. I'm like, roll the window down, and this car.
He says this as if he didn't have a crank in his first fucking
Well,
car.
okay, so roll the window down, and so the car pulls up next to us. There's a woman driving, in this meathead sitting in the
bitch seat.
passenger seat.
Bitch
Yeah,
seat.
and he rolls his window down. I don't know if he had a crank or not. Fuck you.
I just know that you did.
So he
I don't give a
starts
shit about him. I know you had a crank.
he starts yelling. He's yelling at me out the window. He's like, "Yo, you're gonna flip me off? Fuck you!" He was like some Mexican dude. He had the SA.
Yeah.
Yo, SA,
Yeah.
So he's coming at me, yelling at me out the car window. I'm like, yo, you were riding my fucking ass, guy. Fuck you. I was like, I flipped you off because you were riding my ass. Like, what's your fucking problem? And, he's like, yo, we're in a rush. We got to go to the hospital. Something about his daughter in the hospital. And I'm like, yo, you're not in a fucking rush because you've been following me for fucking 20 miles.
Yeah.
I'm like, the hospital's that way, dude. You're not in any fucking rush. If you're in a rush, go to the fucking hospital now. Otherwise, get the fuck out of the car. I was like, I was ready to fight this guy. So he was like, yeah, you got a problem? You got a problem? Step out. So I turn around to my buddies, and I'm like,
Again.
all right. I open the door. He's like, yeah, fuck you. And then he rolls up the window, and then they peel out. And I'm like, wait a minute. The chick that's driving didn't say a word. He was yelling at us from the passenger seat, screaming at us, threatened to fight us. We all opened our doors, and we're ready to step out and fight this dude. And he's like, yo, babe, peel out. And
Hey, yo,
hey, yo, let's get the fuck out of here, out this joint. So he takes off, he peels off, and we are laughing our asses about it. Asses off.
laughing our asses about it, by the way.
We're like, ha, ha, ha. Like, yo, but yeah, it was funny. It was that was a crazy day, but
That's pretty much all the bar fight story was, essentially.
Someone running their mouth and then acting bitch when you stand up.
Nah, so what happened was, are you familiar with Concord at all?
Yeah.
Do you know like the Main Street portion?
Yeah.
All right. Do you know what the draft is?
he's not that familiar with Concord.
It's a bar. You know where McDonald's is?
Yeah.
Okay. It's on Main Street where McDonald's is.
Yep.
Right before that, there's like a Dunkin' Donuts and shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right past that, there's a little sports bar and shit.
that's
It's
cool.
called the Draft. There's no parking. There is there's like two spots right out front of it, and then right to the right of it, separating the draft and like a little shopping strip thing. There's like a little driveway ramp that goes down.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yes. There's only like 6 spots in that shit. Every time I go to the draft, I park in the little shopping strip thing.
Yeah.
But it's always like, oh, car might get towed, whatever.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm drinking anyway. Who
Yeah,
cares?
literally. So Game 7 was on.
So this was like last night. Or the night
before.
Night before?
Game 7 was on, and
I got a play-by-play about that.
The Bruins lost?
Well, yeah.
or
Yeah,
are you
no, I know.
fighting?
The
almost
play-by-play
fighting.
about the argument in the fight.
The fight. Okay.
It was
Not-
great.
Not the game, because Bruins got fucked.
Yeah, rip.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
It's fucking 3-0. Didn't get to have your Boston parade. Fuck you, Boston. I said it. Fuck you.
Anyways.
Sorry.
Hey, we could drop the gloves right now if it's like that. No, I'm just playing. No, so
Protect your fucking driveway.
so we parked at the shopping strip thing, and then like to paint a picture, right down here is where the ramp is. You go down the ramp, and there's little parking spots there. Parking strip is literally right here. Like there's a fence that separates the two, right? I park in the parking strip.
Did you hop the fence to get in the bar?
No, you don't have to. I mean, but
Did you walk around?
No, you just go right out on like the sidewalk on the main
okay,
road,
I
and
got
then
you.
but so my girlfriend and her friend get out of the car. They start walking towards the bar, and like within 3 seconds, they see one spot in that little groove down thing, and they're like, we're all walking, and they were like, wait, there's a spot over here. Just pull into this so you don't get towed. And I was like, I'm already in a spot. Like, well, and they were like, no, come on, we'll hold the spot for you. I'm like, all right,
It's their fault.
They stood in the spot.
Yeah. So they go down there and they stand in it. I start my car, I go in reverse, and then I turn into it. Like within probably 60 seconds, I'm pulling down to go into that spot. There's 2 cars in front of me. The first car goes and like stops and is like, hey, can I park here? And they're like, no, like, we're sorry. Like, he's right over there. Like, he's about to pull in. Like, I'm sorry. And they laughed and they drove away. Whatever. And the second guy didn't say a word. He's driving a fucking minivan. He didn't say a word.
Baller move.
He tried to pull in.
Yeah, he didn't. No. He didn't say a word, but he must have heard the conversation or something because he just pulled away.
Yeah.
Then I pulled in behind him. I park. And then the dude with the minivan, he's probably 5'6", Guy Fieri haircut. He rolls down his window.
He wanted to take you to Flavortown.
I wish. So he rolls down his window and he's just screaming at me, dude. And like I didn't even acknowledge it at first.
Also,
because I was just like,
prescription TM.
they came back. I got a little sweaty, but then I was like, so he just like he rolls down his window and just starts running it for no reason. And like I pull in and like at first I thought it was funny. And he's like,
Of course he did.
he was like, and I pull in, I have my window down, he's screaming, I didn't hear him. I turned down my music and I'm like, what's up? And he's like, oh, I hope you're real fucking happy with yourself, asshole. Dick fucking move. Like freaking out. And I just laugh, right? I laugh, I roll up my windows, I cut my car, and then I get out. And then he's like talking, he's like, yeah.
I would have already, hands down, I would have got out of my car right there.
Well, I was like slightly trying to conduct myself decently because Brittany's friend was over too, and I ended up apologizing to her for it, and she was like, "No, I would have done the same thing." She was like, "I was supporting you if anything." But so I like get out of the car, I'm laughing, and the dude's like, "Yeah, fuck you, asshole," like talking shit, and I'm just like, have a good time, man, enjoy the game." And I just start walking away. He's like, "Wow, what a fucking pussy." And I turn around, I'm like, "What the fuck did you just say to me?"
That was the flip. You're like,
I turn around, I go, "Hey, what the fuck did you just say to me?"
Fucking new guy.
Immediately, I was like,
Call back to episode 1.
I was like, "What the fuck did you just say to me?" And he was like, just saying, dick move." And I was like, "Yeah, but what did you just say?" Like, and he was just like,
he was like, he pulled a me.
He was like,
bitch.
he was like, "Yeah, it's just a fucking dick move. That's all I'm saying. It's a dick move." Like,
immediate hands in the pocket.
dude. And he was like. And I was like, yo, I'm a fucking 23-year-old kid going in this bar to watch this game and have a good night. I tried to cut this shit immediately. I told you to have a good night, and you are fucking screaming outside of a parking lot. I was like, is this what gets you off at night, you fucking loser? And I was like, have a good fucking game, asshole. I walk in. He ends up going into the bar. And I was like, okay.
Sharing a
He sits like 2 tables behind me, and my girlfriend and her friend are like, oh, he's in here. And I was like,
did you hit him with the peak?
Huh?
You hit him with the peaks.
No, I turned. They were like, don't look now.
Don't
But
look, don't
hey,
look
hey,
now.
yo, they go, don't look now. But and I'm like, I turn
Oh,
around.
what?
I turn around and I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I just like sat there fuming. I was like, come fucking say something to me. Come fucking say something to me. And like they were like, is this gonna ruin your night? I'm like, no, it's not gonna ruin
No,
my
fuck
night.
that.
I was like,
Gonna
I'm
ruin
good.
that guy's fucking night.
I was like, no, I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm doing my thing. I was like, but on the contrary, if he walks over here and says a word, I'm gonna fucking drop this guy.
Yo,
Plain and simple.
Yeah, see, the thing is, your night was great. His night he was fucking fuming the whole night. I guarantee it. Cause you pulled out your dick and you were like,
and
yo,
he fucking tucked his.
you said, here's my dick, guy. What you got? He goes, yo, I'm gonna keep it in.
Oh wait, but so after
Keep it in the
like
butt. Nice.
20, 30 minutes, yo, we got that ill beer tower. The thing was
Yeah,
sick.
that was so cool,
That thing
dude.
is so cool.
Dude, when you sent me the snap, I was like, oh, that's cool. It's like a beer tap. And then you sent me like a video. You said something about like someone's making friends.
Oh, Brittany's friend.
Yeah, Brittany's friend was making friends already, and I was like, yo, how big is that thing? Dude, it was like this big,
That's
wasn't
what
it?
she said.
140 ounces.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, I get drunk off like 2 beers.
Yeah, we killed
I
it
don't
in
drink.
like
I would have not been able to
the
handle
first
that.
period, I think.
Yo,
And we pre-gamed a little bit, and then we killed that in the first period, and then we went home.
I'm
He's getting fucking old. You're still like.
I'm going to be real with you.
Well, he's never been a drinker either.
Bullshit.
I would have fucking blacked out.
Well, no, I didn't just put my fucking mouth under it and send it down the hatch. We were all sharing it. Like, all in all, it was
Yo,
only
seriously, still? I probably still would have gotten
Well, no, no, no.
Fucking
We all
100
had
ounces,
like
they shared 40.
I think it was like a total of like 10 beers between 3 people. So it wasn't
That's
like
not bad.
No, not at all.
That's not bad.
But
Never mind, I
yo,
would have been fine.
but yo, then so after like 30 minutes, I like let it go, like whatever.
Yeah.
I go out to smoke a cigarette. Who else? And I'm not gonna lie to you, I went down and looked at my car to see if the fucker keyed it or something, because then I was gonna go to him.
Yo, I would have
Then it would have been lights out
over.
right then.
Bar fight.
Right.
Glass.
Right.
Death.
But I went out there, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there smoking a cigarette, like just minding my business, whatever. He walks up the walkway, so you walk up it, and then you have to take a
so you-
right.
so
And
you
I'm
guys are
standing
chilling.
at the so there's the building, the walkway leading up to it to the sidewalk, and then you take the right to go in the building.
I'm going
the
to be
garage
honest, you
doors.
lost me when you started doing hands.
Anyways,
Anyways,
just send,
you-
just send
All
it.
right,
Just send it.
walkway.
Just send it.
building. You have
okay,
to go
so you guys were like within 3 feet of each other.
right, but when you're going up the walkway, it's on the left corner of the building. I was in the front of the building, so
Oh,
you wouldn't
so
have seen me until you
corners.
turn the corner.
Corners.
Right.
I got you
So
now.
as soon
I'm
as
following.
I was immediately
Remember
at
that
the.
square you were talking about earlier? 90
Yeah.
degrees.
Oh, a square. I
Right.
got you now.
So
Fuck
like
you.
when you walk up from where you park, you go to a corner and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
take a right. You
I got
wouldn't
you.
know what's on the other side of that corner until you take that right.
You wouldn't know.
I was at the other side of that fucking corner.
6'7" monster.
He walks up, looking down at his phone, looks up, looks at me. I can't make this up. He like looks at me, like hits me with like a little grin and tries
Hits
to
you with the
walk.
white guy?
He tries to like walk by. I take a step back and like get like almost in his way. I'm like, "How are you?" He goes, "Good. How are you?"
Executive decision.
I go, "How are you?" He goes, "Good. How are you?" I go, "Yeah, that's what I thought. Enjoy the game." And I walk away.
Yo, and you're sitting there, the reggae horns.
Dude, I literally
Your
was just
fucking
like,
head.
I was like, "Enjoy the game,
He
dude."
put the fear of God into this fucking man, dude.
He stood up. He's like 12-foot tall fucking moose staring down at a rabbit.
Yo,
Dude.
let me. Okay, it's been like fucking 2 months since Endgame came out. He pulled a full like Captain Marvel when Thanos fucking headbutts her, and she does not. He like the fucking face that Thanos has. That guy shit his pants.
It was interesting. And then the next day I like messaged Brittany's friend and I was like, "Hey, listen, I'm really sorry for like that. That wasn't my proudest moment." Like she goes, "Oh, no. She's like, "I was supporting you if anything." I was like, "All right, word. I'm running it next time then."
Just talk shit the whole game. Fucking throw your beer over your shoulder.
I was waiting to see if there was a Blues fan in there because I was just going to run it, dude. Here's a fun fact. I've almost gotten into a fight in every Bruins game I've ever been to. Every single
I've
time.
All
to a
right.
handful.
So here's the thing. If I'm looking to get rowdy, let's go to a Bruins game.
Hey, we can go
Film
down
it.
the street to Cactus
it.
Jack's if you want. These hands go anywhere. It doesn't matter.
Rated
Rated
E
E
for
for
everyone.
But
Okay, so
what else you got?
at the beginning of this podcast, I started off with stories. Well, we started off with Bud Mud. But I brought up stories that your parents will never let you live down.
I forgot about this.
So,
I didn't.
do you want to go? Because you had one.
That you don't let me live down.
Right. He told his.
Okay, yeah. So you told yours, I guess.
My parents aren't ashamed of me.
Oof.
Well, when life gives you lemons. So
mine's not too bad.
First
I mean,
apartment
do you
at
want to
19?
go or you want me to go?
I mean, mine's quick. I'll tell it. So,
all right.
Recently I was up pretty late, having a couple sips with my parents.
Bevies.
Bevies with the boys.
Anyway,
Boy.
so
Yum.
we started talking about my mom's dad, so my grandfather, and pretty much like he's had like health problems his whole life, whatever. And they were talking about it, and they just casually were like, yeah, he's only got like 5-10 years left. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean he's only got 5 to 10 years left? And they were like, he's always had health problems, like, because as far as I know, they're like late 50s, early 60s or something. So I was like, what are you talking about? Like, and my mom's like, yeah, I mean, he's always had health problems, this, that, whatever. And I was like, why are we all just talking about this? Like, this is an okay thing. And they were like, well, it's just a part of life.
People just fucking get old, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were like, it's just a part of life. And I was like, yeah, but he's like not like old. He's not like fucking
Yeah, it's still
geriatric in a nursing home, dude. He's like, you know what I mean? So at that point, I was like, this is not like whatever. And my mom's like, yeah, it happens. And it's my mom's dad. I was like, yo, Mom, you're handling this a lot better than I would, because I'm telling you right now, the moment dad dies, I'm sending it. I was like, you're going to have to say goodbye to me too. And my mom goes, what about me? I'm like, well, I'd send it if you died too. And she was like, no, dumbass. I'm saying like, so
I'd send it.
she was like, so you're telling me I would lose your dad, my husband, and you at the same time. And she goes, what about me? What about me? I go, well, I mean, I don't have much money, but you could have like what I got. She's like, I'm talking about support, asshole. She hasn't let me live it down since.
Like brings it up every
the
family
time.
meeting.
All the time.
You just tell your mom you're gonna
Get together.
ditch her. Just yeet your life into the
I
fucking
was like,
end
I don't
portal.
have much money, but yeah, that's it.
That's great.
He
That
fucking-
and I got arrested when I was 13. They don't let me live that down either.
Yeah. So we'll see. I sort of got arrested when I was like,
stealing magic cards from Walmart.
no, that was a different time.
That you didn't get arrested.
I didn't get arrested for that. I got yanked out by my ear by Mom.
Rip.
Well, yeah.
Philip's just a shitty lookout. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Plus, you guys know how to fucking steal stealthily.
Oh, dude, I
Get
was.
the fuck out of here.
I'm
Self-incriminating.
gonna tell you what. When I was in high school, there were 2 times I got caught. But let me tell you what, I stole so much shit from so many stores.
I haven't paid for anything that I own in the last 2.5 years.
And
FBI, let me.
you talk about me incriminating myself buying someone cigarettes like 12 years
I
ago.
don't give a fuck.
Hold my beer. So my embarrassing story is really embarrassing. And this is something that no one knows here.
You told me everything.
I didn't tell you this one.
Well, now
My birth mother. I don't really talk to my birth mother that much.
we won't name drop.
It's whatever. When I say mom, I mean his mom, who's not my real mom, but she's been my mom for a long time.
Yeah.
But my birth mother, when I was living in North Carolina, you want some juice, guy? My birth mother yo. Hey,
The last dab, bro.
it's here if you need it.
Is it the same juice?
So I was 14 or 15.
She caught him sucking dick.
7th or 8th grade. I was living in Havelock, North Carolina.
Me too.
I was in Tucker Creek Middle School. If anyone,
You went to Tucker Creek.
I went to Tucker Creek.
You bitch.
Yo, it was a private school, dude.
Y'all about a fist fight?
No.
He went to Cranbrook. That's a private school.
Mom spaghetti.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Clarence lives at home with both parents.
Both parents. I heard.
His parents actually do have a real good marriage.
All right, I'm lost. But anyways.
What a
8
fucking
Mile?
asshole.
Oh,
This guy's
okay.
a
I get
gangster.
it now.
His name's Clarence.
His real name's Clarence.
Clarence lives at home with both
Fuck
parents.
the free world.
Okay, I get
Clarence
it now.
parents have a real good marriage.
Yo, I haven't seen that movie in like 12 years.
Hey, yo, guess what I'm about to do tonight?
Watch 8 Mile.
Watch 8 Mile.
And then he's
I'll
gonna
probably
go,
do it
And then
too.
he's gonna go battle rap some kid in a parking garage.
I got bars. Don't play with me. Go ahead.
So, 14, 15, puberty is in full swing. Disclaimer: it's gonna get a little bit raunchy.
When he says full swing, he's just dick swinging everywhere.
Not dick swinging.
He's not
So
me.
here I am, first learning about masturbation.
Oh, God.
I mean, like, I'd known about it for a while. But I was trying some new things.
Hey, you never perfected the craft yet.
Yeah, I haven't perfected the craft.
The craft with the shaft.
So-
I'm gonna predict he jerked off to his own butt in the mirror.
Bold.
That's a bold claim, but no.
Damn.
So
Shaft craft. Let's hear it.
shaft craft. Yo,
It's the porn parody of Minecraft.
shaft craft. What? That's amazing.
Yeah, it's Samuel L. Jackson playing Minecraft.
Okay, whatever.
He's in a movie called Shaft.
Okay, all right, that was a stretch. So, they were. I had like my own bathroom, kind of. My sisters and I shared a bathroom. So they were doing some work on that bathroom. So I had to go into my mother and stepfather's bathroom to take a shower.
Okay.
So, I was getting ready to shower once, and I was like, shit, I forgot something. So I opened their cabinet to see if they had like extra shampoo or something like that. And I found Vaseline.
Oh, no.
So for those who don't know, Vaseline is...
Who the fuck doesn't know what Vaseline is?
You'll understand when I explain
Yeah,
it.
you put it on a sandwich, right?
Yeah, see, thanks for the support. Thank you. Thank you.
It's a kind of cake?
So
You put it in your car to make it go vroom.
So if you put it on your hands, and you try and rinse it off, it just the water goes off. It does. It's oily. You know what I mean?
It's like semen.
So, no.
Semen does that, so I don't know why you're telling me no.
So if you get Vaseline in a shower, the hot water ain't gonna rub it off. You gotta like get that shit off with some acetone or some shit. So I cranked down with some Vaseline in the shower.
I hit the crank.
Yeah,
He was fully torqued up and cranked it down.
I was torqued up, cranked down. I did it.
Was it like a gusher amount or like a Capri
Are
Sun?
we talking globs? What are
We're
we
talking like, was it rope?
Yo, we're talking ropes.
He was roping. Roping.
Jesus.
Spider-Man in this shit.
So, yo, the original Red Dead Redemption right there with the lasso.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I did it once. I did it twice. I did it 3 times. Different showers.
Oh.
And
He took 3 showers
I
and
thought you were
found-
saying this was all like one shower shebang, and I was worried.
no.
Industrial
Very-
Vaseline.
Very low refractory period.
Okay.
I'm
So
sure he used that big word and doesn't know what it means.
I know exactly what it means. But so here's the thing. We
4-syllable word.
Count the syllables.
fuck you.
He said,
No. You said
went-
refractory, and
he
I said
went-
1, 2, 3, 4. 4-syllable
went-
word.
4 syllables.
Anyways, so it's been like 4 or 5 days, and I'm loving it, dude. This was so cool to me because it felt amazing. It was like a whole new thing because, as a kid, I don't know about lotion. I don't know about lube, none of that stuff. So this was like a whole new game for me, lubrication.
He was using shower water first.
No, I was just going in dry. Just going in dry, man.
Okay.
So one day my mom my birth mother pulls me aside, and she's like, "I need to talk to you." I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
She's like, where the fuck is my Vaseline at?
She could see the finger
This is-
globs.
This is exactly how it went out. I need to talk to you. I'm like, "Yeah, sure. What's up, Mom?" she sits me down at the kitchen table, and she's like, "I'll be right back." I'm like, "Okay." She goes in the other room. She comes out and puts Vaseline on the table.
Oh no.
And I go, "What's that?"
I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I've never seen that before in
I
my
was
life.
like, "What is that? Is that like face cream?
I
Is
didn't
that like?"
have to do it to him. I didn't do it to him.
Yeah. So what's that? She's like, "Jasper, you know what this is?" And I'm like,
No.
"Yeah, well, it says Vaseline on it."
Is it butter?
Yeah. Well, I was playing
playing so
dumb. And
Me with the condom.
she was like, "That's another story."
I'll come on for another podcast. We'll talk
Okay,
about it.
all right.
There's so many topics too.
Well, anyways, so I'm like, "Yeah, what's with the Vaseline?" She's like, "Why don't you just tell me what it is so we can get this over with?" And I'm like, "Mom, I don't know what you're talking about." She's like, "You've been using my shower because yours is
Under construction.
yeah, like we're working on that bathroom." I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "So explain to me what you're doing with the Vaseline." And I'm like, "I'm not doing anything with the Vaseline." "Mom, why don't you believe me? You never believe me."
Defensive 14.
Lying through my fucking teeth.
Lion
So
through
she's
my
like, "All right,
steak
come
and
on."
cheese.
And I'm like, "All right, fine, I'll come with you. I don't know what you're talking about." She pulls me in the bathroom and shows me, pulls the curtain back, and like you can see like
No.
you can see like my hands were oily from the Vaseline, and you could see like where I had touched stuff with Vaseline hands. And she's like, "You're jerking off in my shower with Vaseline. I ain't stupid." And I'm like, "Yeah."
I'm gonna be.
You're just like, I'm gonna be real with you, Chief.
Hey, yo,
Yeah.
Chief.
She got to the bottom of it. She had it planned out. She approached me. She had her T slashed and her eyes dotted. She was ready for this, and I wasn't prepared. I lied through my teeth, and when she came up to me, she was like, "Here's the plan." I was like,
Plan.
You were like,
"Well, no, like you know
no,
what I mean?
here's the fucking
Sorry.
plan.
She's like, "Here's the sitch." I'm like, "Yeah, you're right." So I have never been so embarrassed in my life to tell my mom I've been fucking jerking off in her bathroom in her fucking tub with her Vaseline cranking down and getting the Vaseline that I had on
He's
my
like
hands that I
slipping
was
in the shower, slapping
jerking
the
off
walls and
with,
shit.
touching bottles. Like, dude, they could see it. They saw it. They were like, "What the fuck is this?" the first time, and they were like, "Okay, whatever." Second time, they're like, "What is this again? I don't understand."
The
third
30
time,
32nd time, they're like, fucking Jasper's jerking off in the shower.
the third time is when they were like, "Oh, wait a minute." They pulled out the microscope. They went CSI Havelock on that shit, and they were like, "Wait, hold it." They're like, "Wait, that's Vaseline."
fucking
No,
liked it.
well, I mean, like I don't know how they actually figured it out, but it's not that hard. It's Vaseline.
Yeah.
So they noticed it was like, holy shit, this was like brand new, and there's like hand globs out of it.
At one point, there's a dick glove. He just shoved it in there.
Like, well, so it looks like a helmet.
Come on, helmet head. Let's get it on.
Yeah. So my birth mother has brought that story up so many times. She's brought it up to strangers. She brought it up to a couple of my girlfriends that she's met. She has brought it up in family get-togethers.
Thanksgiving, they're like, thank you, Jesus.
She has brought it up on Thanksgiving at my grandmother's house.
Oh my
She's just like, I want to thank Jesus for me catching Jasper with the fucking Vaseline on his dick.
Yeah.
Jasper, you're jerking off with the Vaseline. You're like,
Stop.
Grandma, I'm not.
Stop jerking it. So
Grandma looks at you. You're like, Grandma, I'm not.
Grandma's like, "We're all going to hell." So yeah, I figured, why not get this off my chest? And anyone who can relate to an extremely embarrassing topic like that, know that it's okay, especially if you're younger and you're experimenting with your body. Don't get caught. I mean, just, don't be stupid like me. If you're gonna jerk off with Vaseline, do it in a place where you can clean up easy.
Appropriately.
Yeah, like solitude, not in your mother's shower.
/ bath.
Yeah.
All right. Because it's getting late and I do have to go home at some point,
Yep.
I'm going to send myself off with this last sentiment. I pooped in a bush out front of a church, and I think it's still there.
How recent we talking?
About when we lived on Washington Street. I pooped in the bush up by the churches.
What did you wipe with?
Nothing. I went home and
That's a
wiped.
bold.
See, that's-
No,
that's-
I went home. I pulled my pants up, went home and wiped, and then
Yeah, I mean the pants were trash. See, when you describe mud butt, that's what I think of.
yeah, that's pretty. Well, I was like a kid. I was like probably I was probably 12, 13. I just shit and had I wasn't gonna wipe it. It was fall. I wasn't gonna wipe it with a dry leaf and have
So here's the
leaf
thing.
crusties.
Leaf crusties, nice.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Yeah,
That was when we lived on Washington Street.
yeah,
That was years ago, my guy.
yeah,
Do you know about decomposition?
yeah. But it was like on the leaves. It wasn't like in the ground. It was just on the leaves.
Yeah.
Like I pooped on
But
leaves.
those
So-
leaves are probably dead.
So here's the thing. If I die right now on this table, my body will still decompose.
Yeah, but just like your skin, it won't like disappear. Your body won't disappear. It'll still be on.
Yeah,
the
but your poop is not a skeleton.
table. No, my
be real with you, Chief. That's my bad.
my poop was on the leaves, so it couldn't have like sunk into the ground.
No, it's not going to sink into the ground.
I'm
But,
just hoping the animal ate it.
well, animals don't really eat poop that much.
Tell me a raccoon or a dog won't eat shit.
I don't know. If it smells like something good, maybe. But
Yeah, dogs like shit and throw up.
They're picky.
That's
Well,
my new quote. Dogs like
that
shit
brings
and
me
throw
to
up.
another story, though.
Oh God.
I don't know if you were here for that, but you remember when we lived on Howard
Nope.
Street?
I can my
You guys were young.
my longest my furthest memories were Grove Street. When we had that dipped in driveway, and that's where you taught me how to skateboard.
Yeah,
was in
yeah,
that dipped
yeah.
in driveway.
Howard Street, though.
Nope.
That was you guys were really well. You were young. Christian was
that,
still super
Was that
young.
the house that you guys busted the Hot Wheels track when you sat on it and fucking wiped out?
Yeah,
I only remember that. That's it.
yeah, it was that house. So
Or when Christian
Do
got
you
stuck
remember
on the shed?
yeah,
He had the pool in the backyard.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah. The
vaguely
pool, the pool is
Yeah.
where we're going.
Who pooped
Oh,
in the pool?
boy.
Was it me?
No one pooped in the pool, but someone
on the porch.
pooped on the porch.
Pooped on the porch.
Philip pooped on the porch. Yo, we were in the pool, and he was like, "Man, I got to shit, but I'm having so much fun." And I'm like, "Phil, go poop."
You can literally
come back out to the
right
You got-
back.
But you know, we were like 12 years old, and we're having fun in the pool, doing God knows what. I think.
Probably.
Well,
In a
yes,
pool.
swimming, but it
Probably
was like
swimming.
it was a hot summer day. The pool was super cold, and we were fucking purple, and we were loving how cool it was in that pool.
Yeah.
I don't remember what we were exactly doing to make him not want to get out, but
Apparently just having a great time.
we were having a fucking killer time,
Yeah.
dude. So he gets out of the. It's like an hour and a half later. He's like, I gotta poop so bad. I'm like, all right. So he gets out. And he's waddling, like literally, like straight leg.
Clench an asshole penguin.
You couldn't fit.
You couldn't fit
an
my
atom.
pinky in his asshole.
You could not fit an atom through his sphincter. I'm
Adam
telling you.
Levine?
Another stretch, but so
Not like his asshole.
that was a good one. So he waddles up. He gets to the first step, and he's like, "Oh no, oh God," and he's like making these weird sounds. So I turn around. I'm like, "Phil, what the hell's going on?" And I don't have shorts
firing
on,
missiles.
but I will explain to you what he did. This is the exact motion he made. Think of you as my eyes, and I am Philip shitting on the porch. The dude pulls his fucking his short leg open, and he lays a fucking log on the second fucking step.
It's dropping coils on us.
Yo, he dumped a fucking log. And it was a solid foot-long shit that he just slammed on the fucking second step of the porch, dude. And I'm laughing my ass off because I'm 26. I still laugh at poop and farts.
Who doesn't?
I was fucking 12, and that shit was the funniest to me. And here I am looking at a fucking foot-long turd on the second step of our porch. And he angled his asshole
He just shook his pant leg out. And
No,
did
he
the,
didn't shake it. He just held it open. He just held his pant leg open, angled his asshole for a clear trajectory.
and then the Texas tunnel snake flew out.
Texas. It was the trajectory was so he angled it so perfectly.
You thought the kid would have been working for fucking NASA the way you shot that shit
for
out.
real. No leg smear, no pant smear. It was
No
a
smear?
clean.
No,
It was a clean exit straight to the porch, and it made the sound I will never forget. The little slap it made. It was like this little wet thud. I loved it. It was so funny.
You ever play Minecraft?
Yeah.
It's like when a magma cube or a slime is slapping the ground.
Yeah, it was like a slime sound when they hop. Yeah, close enough. But it was the funniest thing, and it was legendary. And I can't believe he did it. And I still to this day don't know how he angled his asshole so perfectly to come to poop.
That's
on
beautiful.
the porch.
Wait, so real quick, you said it's late. Yeah. You gotta head out at some point. So you just got an apartment with Taylor.
Yeah.
I started living with my girlfriend in September, I think.
That's what's up.
October.
That's what's up.
So how long have you guys lived there? Like a month?
Well, we just paid our first month of rent, so
Yeah, a month.
Yeah.
Have you noticed anything that you can't fucking stand?
Her. Like, for fuck's sake, bro. God damn.
You heard it here, folks.
Just spill some tea real quick.
I'm gonna be real. So we have a 2-bedroom,
Yeah.
right? So we
Flex, but continue.
so we have our bedroom and then we have our office. And like she was just gonna give me the office, but I would have felt like a dick. So like I split it, like my side and her side.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah. So like, if she just ever like, if she fucking breathes just too much, too loudly, too much, I'm like, I'll just get up and go in the office, and I'll close the door behind me. I'll put my headset on, and I'll play Xbox. When I hear the fucking door open, because we have carpet, and when I hear the door slide across the carpet, I'm immediately pissed. I'm just like, don't fucking come in. Like, I know it's our office, but like, clearly I didn't want to be near you.
Bitch, I closed the door.
Or like,
Y'all got locks?
No, like,
Y'all mind if I...
like, it's just like, it's like the smallest fucking things just bother the shit. Like, I've been living with her. Like, we lived in my mom's house, just her and I, for like 6 months.
Yeah.
So it's just her and I. So like, I just learned to hate, like, we had hardwood floor in that house. She doesn't wear socks. Ever. So the slapping of her feet.
Oh,
I
and
fucking
like
shove her.
in like a hot summer day, there's a little bit of sweat and the peel.
Yeah. What I realized I really don't like, I'm gonna fucking burn her flip flops. I hate flip flops.
Flip
I hate
flops on
flip-flops.
stairs? Can we not?
Fuck that. Just walking down the street to get our like we live in like an apartment like complex, and like we have like multiple mailboxes, just like 50. So getting our mail from the car to the mailbox up the stairs to the door, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking cut her feet off. I'd rather her have Mr. Crab fucking legs, like
The little.
when she's walking, or even fucking like Squidward's legs. I'd much rather her have that. Yeah.
SpongeBob, nice.
Yeah, I'd rather her have those fucking than the fucking flip flops. And when she gets attituded, I'll fucking hit her.
Whoa,
Jesus.
She like stomps and flicks her like feet up with the flip flops. I'm like,
I think it's just your name,
bro,
it's the monster.
Dude, she's so lucky that we have brand new drywall. Another Kyle lived there before, because in our door in our office there's a fucking punch hole.
Yo, classic meme.
Yeah, no, but like.
But just to be clear, when you say
I'm gonna
hit her,
I'm not gonna hit her. I don't hit her. I don't hit her.
I can vouch for him that he would not hit
Unless
her.
she deserves it, he sneaks
unless she hits me first. Like,
Good meme.
I've pissed on her the last 3 nights. I'm not R. Kelly. We're in the shower.
Well, we're not just gonna sneak by that. So where's the
Okay,
context
so
on?
every night we've been like showering together, just because.
Oh, yo, you hit.
Listen.
No, I love that.
The
I
other
know
night,
where you're
She
going.
was facing me and like bent down to pick something up. I had to piss so bad.
Yeah, the Wisconsin waterfall,
I
right?
tried to
down
piss
the-
in her face, but then
That's a bold move.
So she stood up. As she was standing up, I got pissed from tit to knee.
Nice.
I covered her in piss.
Nice.
Now every night.
That's a good one.
Yeah, every night. Well, I had to piss so bad. I held it for the shower.
I did that to a couple of my girlfriends.
It was orange, but I had to do. I was so fucking dehydrated.
Hydrate.
Okay.
I've just been pissing this stuff out.
Here, have some water, my guy. All right. Thank you for drinking the water. So I've done that a few
It
times.
tastes like weed. Why does your water taste like weed?
It's water. I don't know.
The bottle smells like weed. Smell your fucking water bottle. Why does your water bottle smell like weed?
I smell nothing, but
Smell
okay.
his fucking water bottle.
I don't smell like weed.
You don't fucking.
No.
I fucking smell weed.
Okay.
There's,
Alright.
I
There's
mean,
majority rules here.
Majora's Mask.
Nice.
You remember Faceball?
I do like that.
Podcast first.
I'm throwing shit now. I'm a wild
Okay,
card.
so yeah, a couple of my girlfriends taking showers together.
You got caught with one of them, and we had to rush you out of the house.
Oh my goodness.
I got suspended from school, and you had to leave.
That was a shitty day. So yeah, showering with a couple of my girlfriends
At
in
the
the
same time.
past.
Same time.
No, shut the fuck up. I hit him. I think it's fun, and we're in the shower. You just rinse it off
All the
and,
piss
and
talk
clean it.
after piss.
I have never pissed on Brittany before.
That's because you're a
You should
pussy.
try it. You should try it. It's funny.
Not really.
I call him a pussy now. I'm almost scared.
Listen,
The
you
fucking bar guy. That actually intimidated the shit out of me.
Have a good day. Enjoy the game.
I'm sweating a little bit.
So yeah, like I hit him. I don't ever try. I don't pee above the waist. I'll
got titty
I'll hit him
knees.
in the foot. I'll hit him in the foot
I wouldn't
because
even do that.
I hit him in the
titty to
leg.
knees. She's short though. I got big dick too, so it's like I pissed from titty to knee. So like I had the aim to I had a big old cannon, so I lifted it up, shot it up, and then it just drizzled down. You know.
Wait,
All right.
You're telling me you're packing so much schmeat that you have to underhand it? Because you said you lifted it up.
Yeah, I gotta underhand it.
What do you have, a fucking baseball bat under there? Like, what is that?
I'm gonna be real. Dude's hung like a horse. I've seen it.
It's a gift and a curse.
The hard times of R.J. Berger.
Yeah, dude, out here fucking. I'm out here fisting cervixes.
Jesus
That's the most
Christ, I
aggressive
have a
shit.
family, Kyle.
You have a grandma.
I brought the heat on this one.
Yeah, but no, like
Fuck
I
your podcast tonight.
I think it's so funny. And not my last, my last big ex. I threatened to do it once, cause see, if I'm ever gonna do it, I threaten. I'm like,
I give no
it's gonna happen, and then like they're like, what? I was like, I gotta piss really bad, and they're like, no, don't do it. And like if they're playful about it, I piss on them. Yeah.
You're just like
You know, yeah. Basically, yeah. And I hit him with the foot. I start with the foot, and then like if they're game and they play it back with me sometimes.
she pissed on me too.
Yeah. See, that's the fun part about it. I hit him in the leg. I never go above the waist. But with
Coward.
But with my one of my exes, recently, she got so fucking mad at me, and I loved it. I never did it to her, but I threatened it every time we showered together, and she would expect it. So what I do is I never peed on her in the shower, but I would angle the water just right off of like my hand, or my dick or my hand, just to like angle it right so it would feel like I'm peeing on her.
Yeah.
And I'm like, uh-oh. and she turned around, she's like, you better not be fucking. I'm like, oh. She gets so heated about it. It was funny. I loved it.
I can't do it. I don't think I could.
Coward.
You should try it sometime. Hit her with a threaten. See how she reacts to it.
Don't even do that. Just when she turns around to look at you, just piss in her face.
No, don't just piss on her.
You're probably cock to forehead level. Cock to chest.
Like belly button, I think.
It's like the Tour de France, but it's cock to chest.
Yeah, but no, dude. If you try it sometime,
I'm not going to try it.
Hit her with the threat and be like, oh, I gotta piss, and she'll be like, what? And you're like, I gotta pee real bad. Watch out. And then if she's like, okay, be like, piss on her foot. Just hit her with the foot.
Turn, open the shower curtain, and piss on the floor.
If she right, and new challenge, the Macc challenge.
Be out of the shower.
In the
piss
shower.
over the shower curtain.
No, the Macc challenge. be in the shower, open the curtain, make sure your toilet seat up, piss from the shower into the toilet.
I'm gonna Snapchat you it when I
Dude,
get
like
home.
I said,
Yo, I'm gonna try it one of these times because
I'm gonna do it tonight.
I've seen your bathroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it over the sink into the toilet.
I'm gonna
Oh, mine's
rest-
not nearly that challenging.
Yo,
gonna have
yours
to-
is just like you could just open the back and just angle it in.
I'm gonna have to rest my dick on the sink and just send it, just piss over the sink into the toilet.
Yeah, I gotta kind of do the same
I
thing.
can do it.
Yeah,
No, you gotta hit it with the
the Mac
arch.
challenge.
You just gotta like point it upwards and
Yeah,
just.
just poke the middle of it a little bit. So you get a little bit of pressure too.
Yeah, but then it's like bending your urethra and like pinching it off a little
Yeah,
bit.
you pinch it a little bit to get that pressure. Like when you like pinch the tip of a hose and it shoots out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like but with your penis.
How damaged is your urethra to have?
Pretty bad. Mine burns when I pee.
That's an STD.
I'm kidding. I don't have any STDs.
Yeah.
2 pills, 10 days. You were saying?
Anyways, moving on. Nah, dude. Like
One time I made a homemade pool. You should remind me with hose. I took a trash can, like an empty trash can, clean, just filled it with cold water and sat in it. That was it.
like I said, we from the Laconia
Did
slums.
you get an STD from it? Is that what made you think?
That's
of it?
why my dick burns. Yeah.
Are you sure?
No.
All right.
No, I actually used to just go into like OPG bathrooms and just rub my cock and balls on the toilet seats.
I mean, I wouldn't do that. What was that noise?
Someone's slamming on the door out there. That's weird. I just heard someone literally slamming on the door out there. I don't know if I'm going to let him in because it's pretty late.
Yeah.
That's a little concerning.
You want me to handle it?
Let's just.
We're going to take a little break here and
All right,
figure out what the
come
fuck's
here.
going on. Yo, hold on.
So in the last clip, we heard a loud noise. My primal instinct kicked in. I was about to go full moose on something
Yo,
because
me too.
we heard like a loud slamming on like the loading bay door, and it didn't sound good. And for those that don't know, we're in a place where it's bike week, which means everybody from all over the place comes up here, and it's a bunch of like angry bikers.
They're
and,
boozing.
Yeah, it's a wild time. A lot of shit breaks down.
And
So
we're relatively close to it.
right,
Yeah.
very close to it
Like there's
actually.
people on the side of the street watching the bikers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
like right outside of this. So
Yeah.
we heard knocking, and I was like, "Yeah, we got to go outside and handle that." Like,
yeah, we grabbed some shit. We were ready to go fuck some shit
I
up.
charged outside with a fucking shovel.
For anyone
Yeah.
who hasn't seen, the last 2 episodes, Moose is 6'7", so I felt a little better.
So
I'm a small
Here's the
bitch.
thing. We're not fighters.
We're
We're lovers.
and
We're
I'm
lovers.
a bitch.
We're lovers, not fighters.
Yeah. Fair.
Here we are having our like 83rd fucking fight story now about ready to
But
fuck
that one was
someone up.
live.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was right.
Y'all got live footage of us just
Right.
leaving,
We
ready to fuck
Already.
some shit up, and me cowering.
Fire though.
we were ready. Yeah, wow. That was funny.
Hmm.
Yeah, anyways, moving on. Bike week. How do you guys feel about bike week?
It's the dumbest
I avoid it.
fucking
I
thing
fucking avoid
in
it.
the world.
I hate bike week. I
I
wish
stay
it
at
would
home.
fucking explode.
Whoa, hey, whoa,
I
I just-
agree though.
Dude,
hey, whoa,
here's the thing.
terrorism.
The
That's pushed politically. Fuck you if you think it's not.
anyways,
Anybody who calls a fucking a white Vegas shooter a terrorist because he shot a bunch of people, unless it was a political motive, fuck you. It's not terrorism.
okay, moving on. So
Definition of terrorism.
bike week fucking sucks.
100%.
Only for the fact that it is
We talked about this earlier.
yeah, the fucking like
I got a big dick.
yeah, basically yeah. And they and not all of them, a lot of them do not obey the rules of the road.
Absolutely fucking not.
They
No.
will fucking fly by you at 70 miles an hour and they get pissed at you for going slow. They'll cut you off. They'll drive all over the fucking road. They do all kinds of shit. Kick your mirror if you piss them off. Like they have the biggest dicks like around this time of year when bike week comes up. Like
literally, they hang dong off their motorcycles.
they just swing it at you. It's unbelievable. It drives me so mad. Like I've come so close to fucking running some bikers over because they try some shit.
You know what's worse is not even like half the time. It's not even like I haven't had a lot of encounters with fucking bikers. It's the fucking people in like cars and trucks who are trying to like outmaneuver the bikers and then almost fuck me over.
That too.
Like the fucking people in
Dude,
cars. People in
everyone.
cars just forget how to drive around bike week and in the wintertime.
Yeah,
If you live in New England and it's wintertime, either fucking know how to drive or don't drive. Like don't go walk.
Yeah, it's like the like every time it snows, people are going like 2 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's like-
yo, you got studded snows. Pick it up, guy.
I put studded snows on my car. My car's a little like fucking. It's a little baby bitch car. Like the only other people I ever see driving my car are old women, like 65 and older.
Wait, what do you have for a car?
I have a 06 Corolla.
What's wrong with the Corolla?
Nothing. It's just the only people I ever see with the exact same model, like make, model, and color.
Okay, well
it's
then
just
yeah,
all grandmas.
that's one thing. I was
So,
about to say Corolla's
I
probably
put-
the most popular driven car right
oh,
now.
dude, it's fucking sick. It's I get crazy like gas mileage. It's awesome.
I don't.
I
but
pay $25 to fill my tank.
that must be
Yeah,
nice.
mine's around the same.
Actually, I probably pay
Like on empty, it's like 28.
when gas is good. I pay 23 to fill my tank from empty to full.
Dude, you know what? You being excited about that makes you an adult.
Adulting.
Welcome.
I was pissed when Taylor invited people over last night because I want to go to bed so I could go to work in the morning.
See, I did the same thing the other night during the bar fight story, but I wasn't pissed because I'm just a degenerate. So my girlfriend was like, hey, my friend wants to come over. We're going to go out to a bar and watch the game and this and that. I'm like, I got work tomorrow. Her friend was like, but it'll be fun. And I was like, you're right. Fuck that. I'm going to go. And
Yeah. Well, I did. I stayed
You know what? Ugh, you're right.
like I gotta be to work at 7, so I stayed up till like 1,
Yep.
and then I woke up at 5. No alarms went off. I just woke up at 5 o'clock. 1 a.m. to 5
every
o'clock.
night.
I was like, well, that's your own fucking problem.
Hey, you know what?
I go to bed at 9:30 every night, and I'm up by 6 a.m. I'm a fucking grown, bitter piece of shit. I hate myself. So when I go to bed at 1 a.m. and wake up at 5, I want to fucking die.
Yo, me too.
I feel that.
Whoa. Kiss.
Not, all right, where's my Coke, dude?
Kiss.
Kiss.
No,
No kith.
Yeah. Shout out to Mike Tyson.
Okay, so, go to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get better sleep.
Get a
Don't be
Casper
me.
mattress. If they want to sponsor these guys, sponsor them.
That'd
Yeah.
be dope.
Yeah,
do it.
Casper mattress. I would totally sleep on one of those. Yo, memory foam is
Jasper
the
on the
shit.
Casper, what up?
He's got a point.
You have to let him promo your product.
I-
at
I'm
that
actually
point.
going to send the link to this to Casper and McDonald's. And what was the other one that I said?
I don't fucking know.
Fuck, it was Casper, McDonald's. and one
Casper,
other.
McDonald's, and
Well, we said Chef Mike, but Chef Mike's McDonald's.
Chef and Mike is McDonald's. What was the fucking other one? Was it a beer?
No,
I
wasn't
have
a beer.
no idea.
That'd be detrimental to my health. We can't.
Yeah.
We can't get sponsored by beer.
Fuck. Damn it.
What was it?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh well.
Was it Monster?
Could have been.
Probably.
Because I said unleash the beast in your pants, and then I said Monster sponsor. Or like,
I
shout
think
out
so.
Monster.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that.
Yeah. So
That could've been it.
McDonald's, Casper, and Monster.
Shout out.
Yeah. And,
Um,
but only sponsor Monster. Only sponsor the episodes that I'm on, because I'll fucking make a sweet ad. I'll punch a hole in the drywall or something.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if that would boost sales or decrease sales.
His
if we're
name
being
is
honest.
Kyle.
It will make the Kyles buy more Monster.
Yo, for real.
Yeah.
So, you guys want to wrap this up?
Yeah, it's probably like 3 hours long.
Something like that.
Dude,
Yeah.
if
Go
I
for
hold a
while.
record for the longest podcast, I'll take it.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
fine.
you say that, but then knowing that you just said that, me and Jasper will
Yeah,
sit
we're
down
gonna
next
actively
time.
try and beat it.
Yeah, but then I'll just when I know you're doing the podcast, I'll just come in and scream racial slurs.
That don't work like that.
Why not?
Because we
'Cause
have
then-
we have
'cause then you
video
gotta do-
editing.
So much fucking time editing, and every few minutes I'll just come back and scream more racial slurs. Then you got to sit here for 6 hours. You guys gonna sit here for 6 hours and talk?
Do you see what I've had to live with?
See what I've had to live with? Fuck him.
Fuck this kid.
Fuck that kid.
I'm a bitch.
Yeah, but you know what? I love you both.
I love us both too.
We
Nice.
love you
Fuck you.
too.
Nice. All right. Well, thank you for walking.
Thank you for walking to sit at your computer to watch or listen to this.
Absolutely. Thank you for watching the Macc podcast. We'll see you again soon, and let us know what you think in the comments.
I will be back. I promise.
You
Sounds
heard
good
it
to
here,
me.
folks. All
All right.
right.
I'm gonna come on the table.
Goodbye.
Let's cut it.
Goodbye.
Big nut.